That's a fact.
Oh, bro. That's actually crazy, bro.
Nigga, I just bust your
Nah, I'm
belly.
trolling,
Nigga said,
bro.
wait, what?
I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
Why you always trying to troll someone?
Bro, it's funny, bro.
said
I be trolling, bro.
Who's laughing?
You don't be trolling?
Who's laughing?
Bro, I be laughing.
Bro, play me.
I be trolling,
This
bro.
crack's a fire.
You don't be trolling? No one be trolling?
Nah, word, I would never.
Yo, you know what? I find
Tad
it hard
bit
to
trolling.
troll niggas because I be
Nah,
feeling
nah,
bad
nah.
for niggas.
I'm never mean. I'm definitely sarcastic.
What's your favorite animal?
Shit.
That's a good
That's
ass
a really
question.
good
Yo, honestly, first one is dog, of course. It's a dog.
That don't count. That's not an animal. That's like,
All right, so cats and dogs don't count.
yeah, like what
Alright.
you
I was
don't
gonna
is
say
a
a cat
pet.
because I got a cat.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to be wild. I really would say a tiger.
Tiger.
But you could, bro. I wish I had the discipline to maintain a tiger, but like that shit.
I don't think
That's like the
anyone
same
does,
thing
bro.
as like a bear, or like a human. Like
I
at
used
that
to-
point, bro, you dead ass like.
I used to
bro,
always
that's
want a bear, but I'm like, the moment you see them stand up, like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, hell no,
Sound like
bro.
Joe.
Oh my god. Bro, you seen that family that raised like,
Yo, they be hugging, bro.
Bears and shit. I'm like, yo.
bro? There was this family that fucking raised like a baby cub of a bear for a year, and they didn't notice it was. They thought it was a
they thought it
dog.
was a
They thought it was like a mastiff,
niggas is
like the
bugging.
big ass dogs, bro.
Yeah,
Them motherfuckers are stupid.
Dumb as shit, bro.
That's
That
that.
reminds me of
A
the
year?
story of the two people that raised a whole midget, bro, and they thought it was a real person. They thought it was a baby. Bro, these niggas had a 30-year-old person, bro. And
It was like
That motherfucker was living
it was a
life.
girl, bro, and they said they figured out because she was acting mad evil and shit.
Oh nah,
That's different.
that's some
Like,
Chucky
they
shit.
took her to get tested, and then it was like, yo, this person is having a period and shit. And they thought it was like a 6-year-old girl or some shit.
Yo, bro, what the fuck?
What you said, some orphan shit
Alright,
just
y'all
now.
got a question. So them bears that was raised by humans, y'all think they'd ever have like the same type of like happiness that like an outside bear would have? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. You seen them Russian bears, bro? That they be chilling with, like the army dead ass be like taming bears and shit.
The ones that
Be
drink
giving
beer
them
and shit.
vodka and shit.
Nah,
Dead
I
ass.
never
That
seen
motherfucker
that
be
shit.
lit.
Like,
Bro,
Nah, you gotta
oh my
watch the
god,
video.
it's like
or, like,
bear
those
force.
That get high.
That ass.
Those get
Oh
that
my
get
God.
high is more lit
That
than
shit's
those
crazy.
that don't get high. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like stoner dogs.
Nah, I
and
feel like the
non-stoner
dogs that get hard, those shit, like, they might,
Nah, I
they're
feel
on the
like they
verge
be-
of death.
I feel
Like,
like
that's
they be
torture.
chilling. I feel like they be chilling.
Bro,
Like, it depends on the relationship, how the owner
She's
treats
like 30 backwards a day. Yeah, they probably on the verge of death. They're like,
cause they be looking toasted. I seen a squirrel drink some Henny.
oh,
and that
I seen
nigga
that
said-
shit.
Oh, did not? He was paralyzed.
Henny's
That's
dead.
paralyzed.
Bro,
Because he
Henny's
was-
dead.
That's poison.
It's alcohol.
He said
Yeah,
that's
their
poison.
livers are like mass
But
small.
you know why weed makes us high?
Nah. Oh yeah, the cannabis. No.
No. The reason why weed even makes THC is because it's supposed to be warding off insects and shit like that. That's like the weed's defense mechanism.
A word? Shit, I didn't know that. That's something really
So
good.
if we
Nah,
do,
you heard this.
Shit, I just smoked the shit. That's
that's
what.
what that's what like most plants are for. Like tobacco, the nick comes from it. Like if an insect bites a piece of tobacco, it just dies because of the nicotine kills them.
Damn, that's crazy.
It kills us too, but like we like what it do to us. That's
nicotine-
what's crazy.
Nicotine is.
That's why they call it pick your
I heard
poison.
It's like good for like dopamine or some shit.
Yeah, it's something to do with
Like,
that
not
too.
the alcohol stuff that's inside of
Nah,
cigarettes.
grabba. Grabba is tough, bro. You really like trying to get like a little head crack grabba. 4, 5, 6.
Nah, yo, my boy Darren, I was on here last time. Every time I go to his spot, bro, we smoke. That nigga puts mad grub in his weed. That shit punches you right there in the chest. And sometimes he'll let the shit marinate. So when you definitely smoke it, you be like, what the fuck? Oh, no.
This nigga Darren is dangerous, bro. Damn. I can't be smoking all that fucking grab. I can't even smoke grabba to begin.
How you doing?
Grabba is real right, bro.
Fantasia.
How y'all doing?
Help them get seated, guys.
Sure. Get comfortable.
Grabba's surreal.
I mean, there's only one seat next to me. Like, they still gotta kind of go around JJ, you know? Like, and he about to bust his ass on live camera. Oh, shit. Damn.
Yo, Phil, where you at?
Still got lost. But listen, thank God we not doing this in the snow, man, because the other day was crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, the 10 might fall over.
Some shit is not right, bro. Connecticut got violated.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Nah, I feel you. I seen that shit right by me. I was like, nah. I used to be hurting my eye.
How long were y'all waiting outside? It looked like y'all was waiting out there for like 30 minutes. I'm serious.
Nah, they just had to pull up because I ain't seen nobody outside.
Like 4 minutes?
Yeah, it was like 4.
That might be killer.
It's cold.
You wanna sit on the bench? You gonna check on the camera?
Yeah.
So everybody's there now. Everything recorded?
Still. I took 7 minutes off my bullshit. Mom just went to Costco. Got a whole bunch of them.
Word.
Condo with
So wait, just you want to sit over there and then us over there. Because I don't think nobody else is coming. Somebody else.
Shit, what did he
Yo, what's going on with the pod though?
Huh?
With your pod?
Oh. Honestly, bro, it's been laying low lately. It's been like so much with work, trying to stack up bread, trying to get my crib right now. So it's like once I get all of that settled in, then I can just go for that. I can just start doing like rebuilding the podcast over. But right now it's more like trying to still build shit up.
Oh,
You're rebranding the podcast?
Yeah, basically.
You don't have to talk about nothing you want to talk about. Are you ready?
Yeah.
When been to you since yesterday? We was outside.
Bro, you scared, bro.
Welcome back to the Really Outside podcast. This is episode number 40 of the
Sound
Really
effects
Outside podcast. This is a very special episode for it to be our 40th podcast. I feel like that's a milestone in itself. We got some special guests in the building. We got Dantasia in the building. We got Nia in the building. We got my boy Fi in the building. My boy Q in the building.
Yeah.
They was just on the last pod. We got Carl.
Yo,
in
yo,
the building.
yo.
He was on a pod like 5 pods ago. And we got my boy Justin in the building. Oh yeah, this is for Joe.
Yeah.
How about Joe? Damn. You fucked up.
Nah, you fucked up. You brought in one more for Joe.
Damn. I'm a fucked up co-host.
Nah.
Nigga said that.
We got my boy Justin in the building and we got my boy Matthew in the building. So how y'all all doing? How you guys doing? Y'all was waiting in the cold for 4 minutes. My fault.
It's okay though. I'm chilling.
How was your day? You said you was a little bit sad.
Nah, just some shit that happened at work. You know, being a black woman in the corporate world. So.
And you just whispered to me you didn't want to talk about it, but I just kind of
Because
brought
look
it
at the
up.
way you brought it up. You see how you did that?
It's nice, right?
How you just exposed your own answer?
Yeah, but I'm being honest.
I know you are. So now I'm just gonna talk about it because you want me to be honest.
You don't
So
have
that's
to.
what happened.
You don't have to go further into it. You could just like leave it at that.
No. Okay. So basically, I work in the Senate. You know, because he's starting. So I work in the Senate.
That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
You're like a politician.
I've been wanting
No,
to
I'm
talk
not
to her
a
about her job because she's like a fake like op. She's
You can say because you work in
She be in the
you're
government.
an op, but when
Nah,
it comes
true,
time
that's
for
not
y'all to
op.
know the laws to
if
get
she
y'all
don't
out
fuck
of
with
this
me,
shit,
she could do some
where
write
you
a
gonna get the
letters
legal
over for
defense
me.
from? Right.
Yo, watch Fillmore Park. It's over.
Nobody-
Boy's crazy.
What are you doing illegal anyway? Exactly. Next question.
Crazy.
It's obvious the fact that you're acting like an op, trying to make yourself more sus. Why would you even bring it
Let's
up
be
to a
honest.
government
I feel like
official?
you do illegal shit.
That's allegedly.
All right then.
That's
so
allegedly.
We all do illegal
No,
shit, so why
but
you asking me about
so
my
go
shit?
into what you was saying though.
No, but yeah, so I work in the Senate. I'm not a politician, but I do work for somebody who's an elected official. And basically, this is like my second role in that job or whatever. So it's just
Oh, shit, you was covering it?
yeah. But basically, sometimes like being a black woman in those spaces where it's predominantly white men or men in general, it's like sometimes when you give your opinion, it's like somebody else has to say it for it to have like validation, I guess. So it's just sometimes I'm just like, bro, like I literally just said that. Or when you do add your perspective into the conversation, they're like a little bit dismissive. So like today I was just kind of fed up. I was like, I'm just not gonna work, you know?
So you felt like every time you said something, niggas was like, alright, we're not gonna listen to you because you're a woman and you're black. And then
see
it
how
made
you
you
be
feel
dragging
away.
You be dragging it.
Nah, but it really feel like that. That's how it felt. Like he was like, damn, I'm black and I'm a woman, so like I feel like niggas.
There was definitely an evident intersectionality there. So, yeah, I can say that those were both relevant factors.
And that made you sad.
It made me not want to work because I was a little sad. Yeah.
So
You can
what
put it
made
that
you
way.
sad?
Being dismissed. I just feel like not being heard, and like when someone's dismissing your perspective, especially like because you were hired because of your merit and because of the perspective that you offer, like it's like what was the point almost? Like I'm a public servant, essentially. Like I could be going making money somewhere else. Like I'm not here just because it's not the check. Like it's good to get the experience, you know, like work around these people, network, and it's gonna set me up for my future. But it's like I don't have to deal with this if I don't want to. Like I worked in a law firm before. Like I have other experience.
So is it alright if we come back on this topic and I ask everybody else how they're doing? And we
Yeah,
take
yeah,
a
yeah.
turn on it?
After like you're so funny because you definitely brought it up. But yeah,
No,
how
I brought it
y'all
up, but
doing?
I'm just
How y'all
asking.
doing?
I'm good. Made some money today.
Period.
This is Fa, by the way.
Or I'm fine.
And this is Q. How you doing, Q?
I'm good. I'm here to like chill my boy Phil. Support the podcast, bro. Also promoting my EP, Lights Out Faded.
Yeah, my boy
Dropping.
dropped the EP.
Not
Lights
yet,
Out.
not yet.
Oh, you
Nah,
didn't
not
drop
yet,
it.
not yet, not yet.
April,
When is it
April
dropping?
14th. April 14th.
Alright.
That's when it's
Sound
dropping.
effect.
Oh, dude, where's the sound effect?
Yeah, fact.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did.
Nah, different one.
Other one. The big.
Yeah, April 14th, right?
I like
April
that.
14th.
What's the name of
Yes,
it again?
Lights Out Faded.
And you said
Lights
that you
Out
want to play us a
Faded.
snippet.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I don't know how we gonna go about doing
y'all
this.
want to do it right now or get
We can do it later. We can do it later.
Yeah, let's do it a little bit later. Alright. Carl, how you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Tired, but I'm chilling.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, Carl, bro. You just an interesting nigga. I don't know how to explain, bro. Y'all understand my relationship with this nigga Carl. I knew this nigga Carl before everybody in this room.
Damn.
Before I
That's
knew
a
my own
fact.
cousin.
That's
Damn. That's
I
nuts.
swear to God, bro. We went to elementary school.
That's a fact.
You wasn't born then.
That's crazy.
Damn.
PSA.
That ass.
You see what I'm saying? Me and Carl got a tight knit connection, bro. And
Nah,
and
so
it's-
fact.
Tell me, how old is he?
Damn, put him on the spot.
How old are you?
Right? You know,
Hit, man.
Born yet.
Hit the cricket.
we guess.
Nah, I don't even know where the cricket's
We
at.
guess.
Yeah, y'all can guess.
Like, damn. You, how old are you? 23?
24.
24?
18.
Nah, he's legal though. He's
It's
legal.
18.
Yeah,
18
he's good
makes
enough to be
sense.
around
18
weed and
checks out.
drugs.
18 checks out.
He's 21.
I thought it was the wild. I thought he was like 16 for a second, bro.
Nah, he's not 16.
Oh, I was,
Oh, wait, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, me and this nigga Carl, bro. When I knew this nigga Carl in PS80, this nigga used to, y'all know Boom Howard
No.
from King of the Hill? The nigga that be like, yo, you got me say, yo.
Nobody knows. I don't think nobody watched King of Hill.
Remember, somebody watching this no King of the Hill. This nigga Carl used to remind me of that nigga Boom Howard. Like, he used to speak so
I'm
fast.
crying.
And like, now he don't speak like that, but now he's still an interesting nigga. Ever since I knew this nigga, every stage of Carl, bro. So it's like, I'm happy to have you on the pod, bro.
Nah, it's a fact, bro.
Justin, how you doing, bro?
Chillin'. Same old.
Tell me something like interesting, bro. Tell me something new that happened this week.
Nah, nothing new happened this week. I mean, I think I started looking into more shit about like
Just Green Lads.
oh yeah. So I started a freaking cleaning company. So I just been trying to learn more about sales, because and like so I started watching this guy. His like name is like Andrew Hauser or something like that, right? He made like some company and like he does like a sales thing, and what I'm learning from just like the videos that I started so far is that like sales is like 80% psychology when it comes to just like talking to people. Like They have like
mostly marketing, like trying to get a nigga to be like, why do you want to fuck with me?
it's not even, you're not even trying to get the person to want to fuck with you. You're trying to get the person to think that they can use your help in a way. It's like
Need your good service.
yeah, like you need to prove to them like, all right, like I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to help you out. You see what I'm saying? No, it's
fucked up though, because that's all niggas be trying to do is sell niggas shit.
but that's what I'm saying. But like that's literally one of the ways on how you gonna make it in any industry though. Like you have to sell yourself. But like niggas know when you're trying to sell.
Alright, this is a good topic for us to start talking about, because me and Justin was arguing about this. Strong arming. I hate strong arming people. I feel like strong arming is a tactic that you gotta use against people to get what you want, and you gotta kind of be more manipulative or do what you have to do to get this thing that you want. And
What the fuck is strong arm?
I'm telling you, strong arming is like in situations in life where normally if you just told a nigga this is what you wanted, you're not gonna get it, because you just simply telling them what you want. But strong arming is kind of, even though you know this person doesn't want to do this thing,
It's like forcing
you
their hand.
kind of like figure out a way, whatever it is, whether you got to manipulate, lie, do whatever you got to do
Damn.
to go against that person's will and make it become about your will. That's what you're doing. That's what strong arm is. And Justin was arguing with me about this, saying like in life you have to strong arm to get what you want. And I was saying I don't want to do that. I want all my interactions to be genuine. And if somebody wants to do something for me, then they'll do it on their own will.
You put the lime and the coconut and mix it all up.
Yeah, Joey.
Yo, it's toasty.
What's up?
Joe.
That nigga
Give my boy a sound effect. Sandwich Boy just dropped the EP.
Yes, sir. What's up? Been a minute. How y'all doing? My boy. Is that face tat?
Yeah.
What's up, my boy? My God. What up, bro? Hey, you good? JJ. How you mad? Wait, I'm about to drop off my jacket and shit. I'll be right back.
So, like, alright, before we go into jail, like, how do y'all feel about strong arming? Do you feel like you have to strong arm to get what you want? Or do you feel like you would rather you're just like, if somebody wants to do something, I know it sounds nice to be that way.
I think it
But
depends on
let's
the
be honest.
situation.
Hmm?
It depends on the situation.
So give me an example.
Like, if somebody has no like qualms strong arming you, like why am I gonna have qualms strong arming them? But it's like if someone's gonna go about some shit a certain way with me, I'm gonna go about a certain shit like with them.
But you see why I feel like what's fucked up about that? When you do that, you're allowing yourself to not be yourself. Because you might not want to even strong arm a person, but or even be that type of person, but now that somebody did it to you, now you feel like you have to emulate what they did to you.
And not even
But
that.
in
I
that
think it's like,
situation, it's different though.
I feel like I'm just matching energy. It's like I'm not about to like hurt. Damn. I'm not about to force nobody to do nothing for me. I feel like I get what he's saying and like having like I guess like some type of like not animosity but like aggressive energy towards people that like you might not necessarily like. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
don't niggas be strong arming with the most sweetest voice. They be like, hey, you wanna go?
I know. But it's like I like if somebody had no problems like I guess like doing me dirty, I'ma just have no problems like not even doing them dirty, but like feel me like doing them the same way they would do me.
But in that instance, I think that's the problem where we were getting into the argument is that you're taking it in such a negative light where it's like, oh, when like he brings up the manipulation and this and that. When you go to a sale, let's say a place where sales happen all the time, a car dealership. The car dealer is going to like the guy that's on the floor. He's going to be trying to strong arm you to try to get you to convince you, not even to pay the highest price, but just to get the sale. So now you're going to have those guys who doesn't give a fuck about you, and it's going to make you pay the high interest rate, or you're going to have a guy who's going to be like, oh hey, like I wouldn't recommend you do this, but here's a way that you can work around this high interest rate. You see what I'm saying? But he's still trying to get the sale.
That guy has an agenda. He knows, oh, this guy's gonna fuck with me. I come back.
Yeah, but he has an agenda, but he's also looking out for you at the same time. Because, like, no matter what you do, you got to sell yourself in some type of way. And you can't just straight up just sell yourself to certain people because people can just read through you selling yourself because they're just like, oh, this person's just trying to get something from you. When it's like, yeah, I want something from you, but I also want to provide you value at the same time. So it's like that's how I view strong arming people. It's like, yeah, I want something out of you, but I also want to make sure that you know that this is not just like a one-way transaction where like I'm actually going to be bringing you value. Where it's like that's the point. That's the whole point of me saying that I need to strong arm you so I can prove to you that like, hey, I'm not here to take advantage of you. I'm here to actually provide you value.
But then someone can also say that if I need this so badly, then why do you have to go to that length to prove it? You know?
Well, it's like sometimes you don't need. Sometimes, well, for salespeople, it comes in certain ways. So like, say if it's like, why do people need to go on private jets and yachts and all that stuff? Those people who sell yachts and all those stuff, there's no real reason to take a yacht because you can just take a regular boat and this and that. Exactly. But now you have to sell the person like, yo, this is going to be fun while you're also being able to go to your destination. You can do all types of fun stuff. So yeah, they're selling something, but you're also getting value out of that, which is a fun time and a memory, something that you're going to remember. You see what I'm saying?
Like that's not strong arming. That's just like selling something. Like,
yeah, but like in that case, it's a type of strong arm.
It was the
where it's like he was asking because me and him had a conversation.
In life, do you feel like you should, to get what you want, you have to strong arm situations, or like is there another way to go about it? Like
you definitely have to be assertive. Like even I'm like a general. I feel like I'm a nice guy. I'm never trying to slime anyone.
But I feel like Joe is a master at strong arming. That's what I was saying.
There's different ways to strong arm people too.
Joe is good at strong arming because Joe is the coolest nigga. Like he tells the jokes at the right time, and he's just like everybody loves Joe for some reason, right? So when Joe asks you to do something, it's like he don't even gotta strong arm you, but like he could. You know what I'm saying?
This shit feel like bullshit. It feel like gaslighting, like part 2. Like
I'm gaslighting
like
Joe.
Nah. Strong arm feel like gaslight. It feel like the same type of thing. It feel like just like a word that kind of means something, but it don't really mean something. It's just like an umbrella term for like manipulation tactics.
You know, everyone manipulates people in their own way.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like to sit here for all of us to sit here and say, we don't manipulate. Like that's like it's almost a normal function. You might not manipulate
That's crazy.
No, you're gonna say this crazy.
How and when
no,
manipulating is a normal function.
It's not. It's all right. But then, like you said, it's like umbrella terms. Like, oh, I'm just persuading you. I'm just putting it in like a different perspective to make you understand.
Like, okay, I'm trying to I'm molding your mind to think what I think. Like persuading is like I'm offering you these two or whatever type of choices. You can make your own decision.
It's the same type of shit though. It's
really
is
more sinister though. I feel like it's
okay,
really
but you can make it sinister. You can be like, all right, like, well, I'm trying to persuade you to get you to come to this party, but then it's like when you just say a word that it just don't sound right. So like people just want to hear it in a different way. So you say, oh, I'm just trying to persuade you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I got you.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. It's like I don't think that it's a problem because everybody does it.
Oh yeah, this was 2018.
I feel like when I think of strong arming, I think of like putting force on somebody to really like kind of like back them in a corner type vibes.
I don't know. I don't think of it like that. I just feel like long as you're respectful with the situation.
How often do you be manipulating a day?
How often do I manipulate in a day? I don't freaking just go out of my way to be like, oh, I'm gonna manipulate a motherfucker. It's not even that. That's funny. No, I'm not even that
Every
manipulative.
time I talk to Justin, I see him trying to manipulate him.
Okay, but the difference between that,
like a little like less as it is.
The difference between that is that I deliberately do that to this nigga because I find it funny. Like I just find like jokes when it comes to I don't even do all that. I
Nigga
just
finds
like
manipulating just me alone.
That's crazy. That's
Niggas a blind by bully, bro. Like nigga just in my life to just manipulate me.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
no, because the nigga be funny. Like it's like I like to.
For your own personal gain is crazy.
No, it's not. I don't get anything out of it other than a laugh. It's just an laugh.
Nigga Justin is just a fucked up person. I love him still though.
Nah, it's not even fucked up.
Yo, some people are just fucked up in the head. Like once I realized that, it was like.
You hear that, Justin?
don't give a fuck.
Fucked up in the head.
That sound good.
Yo, Joe, wait.
I'm not saying you just. I'm just saying in general. Like, there's dead eye people who just bash it insane.
I just want to ask, yo, Joe, how you doing, bro?
Shit, bro, I'm chilling. Niggas had work today.
I feel like this is the weakest torch ever.
Niggas dropped the EP last night. Galactic Sandwich in Space.
Can I get some sound effects?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just pretty cool. So I started dropping that shit on streaming.
Yeah, that shit's fire, bro. I'm not even gonna
I
lie to you,
appreciate
bro.
that, bro. I really like.
Yo, the
tried
first
to mod-
song I was driving on the Long Island Expressway. I was like, ooh, okay.
I really tried to
Yeah.
my friends to that shit, bro. Really make niggas. The project niggas want to listen to. That's really was like, cool.
Nah, you could definitely feel the passion in the music, bro.
I appreciate
No, I
you, bro.
can
for real.
see that,
It's definitely fucking great project, bro.
But other than that, I just been chilling, bro. It's been, I feel like seasonal depression will kick my ass, bro. Even though the sunsets are longer or whatever now, it's still been like cold as shit. So I just feel like
Hell yeah.
shit.
Heavy on the colder shit.
Next week's gotta be spring, so I don't know. Mother Nature better fucking tighten up.
But I mean, you've been dealing with this your entire life, bro. Like, when has New York been nice to niggas?
That's true, bro. It makes me appreciate
Nah, but
summer more.
lately-
I understand more why niggas.
No,
wild
it's
out
not even
during
been lately
Nah,
because
because
this
lately,
is not bad
March
to what
and
we
April,
used to get, bro.
their weather's like shaky, bro. Compared to like
Last year's
years
spring
ago,
was
like,
Hell no. Yeah,
around
bro,
April.
bro, I know you remember that one snowstorm we got when we was in Dozo, where, like, it was crazy, bro. Like, I mean, like, up to our knees, bro. And we was
Yeah,
still,
that was when
and
we
that was a
talking about,
bad
I thought
year,
niggas
bro.
don't have snowstorms like that anymore.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we can't be complaining that much, bro.
Now we
It's
actually
really
did
not
have a
that
good
great.
winter. We did have a good winter though this year. I can't front. We did.
We had a few of them days, and I had to walk. I had to freaking take the bus, and the bus stopped at like, fucking Jamaica. The 27
that
stopped
shit,
at
you had to
Jamaica.
climb
I
the
was
fucking mountain,
tight,
bro.
bro. I was
It's
like,
crazy.
no. They had to call my mom to pick me up.
Excuse me.
That was a crazy.
Yo, wasn't that like a sophomore year or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was like our sophomore year, bro. That shit was horrible,
Yeah.
bro. That was the worst thing ever.
I made it to the Ave. After that, I walked home. That shit wasn't it, bro.
Y'all watch the Oscars?
Nah.
I feel like how much do we care about these award shows?
Nah,
Okay,
you don't give a fuck.
I know,
I give
bro.
two
Niggas say
fucks.
that, but at the same time, if you're a boy won an Oscar, you be like, oh shit, like nigga, you won an Oscar, that shit's lit. Like, I feel like we either have to decide not to give a shit or to give a shit. Like, especially for the Grammys, I be saying I don't care about the Grammys, but if my favorite artist wins a Grammy, like I'd be like, oh shit. Like,
You know
that's-
why? You know why it's different. I stay more attention to the Grammys, but like the Oscars, they really just be giving it to like
Anybody.
You know that the award shows that they be giving it to their favorite people. Like
It's definitely a gender.
the Grammys got me tight last year because they got some white dudes winning the Jamaican fucking a Caribbean. I'm like, bro,
But,
come on now.
but the
Them
Grammys
niggas
is
not-
just damn near the same thing as the Oscars.
Yeah,
They choose who they want.
So,
You right.
The awards.
Jack Harlow was freaking.
What
Yeah.
did they do to Angela Bassett?
Jamie.
Oh yeah,
win
they did her
over
dirty.
for best supporting actress, and I think she was nominated for Wakanda.
Oh,
and
yeah,
her
yeah, yeah,
reaction,
seen
like,
that.
she didn't applaud. She's kind of on the verge of tears.
Yo,
Off of just like, she
wait,
deserved that
hold
shit.
on.
Yeah, and
hold
a
on,
lot of
hold
people
on.
were like, a lot of people
Hold
were
on, wait. When
Drag-
you just said Wakanda, that reminded me of something crazy.
I thought you were talking about Angela Bassett.
Like what?
Listen, bro. So last week, bro, I was in Jamaica, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm on the resort, bro, and
Yeah.
I'm in this restaurant, some random shitty restaurant, bro, and I'm sitting behind this family of white people.
Lucky.
So y'all all know what Wagwan means.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what Wagwan means,
I'm not
right?
Jamaican, I know. Long gone,
All right.
long gone.
Tell me, is this not like a microaggression or like racism or something?
Yeah, yeah.
This nigga said, "Oh, what does it? What?" There's a white guy that's saying this. What does it? What does the Jamaicans say when they say hi to each other? Is it Wakanda?
Yo,
Nah, that's a microaggression.
I said, huh? What? That shit hurt me, bro.
Yo, Phil, what you do? You smack that nigga out?
No.
nah, nigga said Wakanda. That was a good one though. You can't get mad at that joke,
No,
bro.
I was stunned.
It was.
yo.
No, it was.
That's a good one though.
That nigga was whispering, right? He was talking to his family.
He was talking to his
Can't
little
lie, it's a
kid,
good
bro.
Oh, he's grooming him.
That's how it
Bro,
started.
and
He's
the
grooming that little
The
nigga.
kid taught the dad. She was like, "No, it's Wagwan." I'm like, no, what's going on, bro? How all your
Kids
late
do be
your
smart,
years of
though.
living, huh?
Kids do be smart though. Like kids be the type to remember that shit.
Bro,
Like,
that
'cause
shit hurt me though.
Nigga said
You know what Wagwan means?
Wakanda.
Everybody
Wagwan
should
is
know that
weird.
That shit was
Wagwan is
funny.
not Wakanda.
Exactly.
Nah,
Those
but-
are
It's too new,
close.
like,
So you watch Black Panther and you saw Wakanda, bro, and you mix that up with Wagwan.
That has to be
Bro, the
racist.
last, yo, ever saw the last Black Panther?
I did not.
Yeah.
It was a good
Nah, it
one.
was
That
good
shit
one.
was mid, bro.
Nah, it wasn't mid. It wasn't mid. It wasn't
Ending
mid.
was trash.
The ending was, but it's all a setup. It's all a setup.
Fuck it, son.
Wait, what
Bro.
did you just say?
It's all a setup.
Wait, what?
Like the movies.
About rating the movie that it's mid.
I didn't say it was mid.
I said
I fuck with
that.
the
Nah, he said it was
He
mid.
said it was
I fuck with
mid.
the first Black
They
They
Panther.
shouldn't have killed that Mexican.
Yo!
You telling me I'm lying? His ass is in the bag, bro. His ass is in the bag, bro. His ass is in the bag. That's all I'm saying.
Black power, right?
If you jacking that,
No,
cool.
they don't. The reason why they kill Neymar is because they like I said, it's a setup. No.
Nigga wasn't dead.
Neymar is not
Obviously,
dead.
like
I don't
they have
know.
to have like
He's
a
still alive.
cliffhanger or whatever, so that's why they didn't kill him. But the
That's a
overall
cliffhanger. He could have had a
movie,
brother.
the
Nah,
visuals
Neymar.
itself
Oh,
is just
bro.
amazing. The costumes, the
cinematography
acting,
was-
like
Oh, you thinking into it hard though?
It's a friend.
I wasn't looking at it like that. I was talking about the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly the movie as a whole. Like in no way, shape, or form is that movie mid.
So
It
she's
was a
killing
better
your
than
mother.
Creed 3.
And you
She's not
gonna
talking
let
about
her,
the
you're not
plot
gonna get back.
alone.
Bro, it's all
I'm
about
talking
justice,
I
bro.
was tight at the plot. I was just tight at the ending.
What?
I feel like I have
Injustice?
every right to be tight at the ending. Because if you hold ending, I'm gonna be tight at the whole thing.
I feel that.
Nah.
feel
You
you.
can't say that because then if you say that, then Game of Thrones is horrible. Game of Thrones is mid.
That whole shit is mid.
Nah, bro.
All right, get out of here.
He's cooked. You had me, brother. You lost it.
That whole shit is
You
mid.
might be programmed.
Nah, the last four
Nah,
episodes
Game of
was-
Thrones. Game of Thrones. I'd say the last 2 seasons was
I fuck with 1 through 7. OD, like heavy.
yeah.
And
but
even
the-
8 was just disappointing, but it was still like okay for
Yeah.
what Game of Thrones is. It's just
So
like
you guys like it?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never watched it.
Game of Thrones is
Oh.
all about the payoff.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a great show because what if you've never seen anything and any like stuff to do with it, like I'd say the reason why it's good is because it gives you that factor of like, yo, like
Is this a show
There's-
with the dragon?
yeah, it's a show with the dragon. It's the shit. It's like the way I like to watch shows is I like to know that it's just don't be like predictable, and they do a good job of not being too predictable.
Yeah, no one's safe in that shit.
Exactly. So it's like you could be watching something and you're like, yo, I really fuck with this character, but then like because they made a mistake, they have no plot armor, so like they might get fucked up in that situation. Whereas like you can watch every other show. Nah, you should watch it. It's a good show.
I didn't watch Creed 3.
I heard that was mid.
Yo, I haven't even seen
I heard
it.
that.
Nah.
I didn't know. I didn't say it was mid.
And that was
My
my-
man's,
Nah,
yo,
Creed 3 is
my
fire.
man's, he's a fighter. He told me that shit was mid, but he's a fighter, so obviously he's gonna
a
like
lot
that
of
shit.
But
shit.
does he make movies?
I-
What is that nigga talking about?
Question. Facts, like,
Crazy.
nigga, I can
I
fight.
box. I know what boxing
My
movies
box,
look
man.
like.
This shit was.
But that's like an astrophysicist watching like a space movie and they get something wrong with gravity and then he's
Nah,
like,
word.
that's mid.
But still, like,
Yo, JJ is funny.
It's like, why you
Shit.
that shit rock?
Why hearing a lot of shit is trash? I'm starting to.
yo, y'all not critical?
Nah,
Y'all just like
I
anything?
know, but at the same
Y'all
time,
just like anything?
But at the same
Yo,
time,
bro, that is like the weirdest argument. Just because we like something doesn't mean we agree with it fully. Like, bro.
nah.
Actually-
I said two things. Game of Thrones, I was trolling. I really just, I ain't never seen it.
Oh. Alright, that's different. Yeah. I thought you were serious about Game of Thrones though.
It's just
I never
mad
watched
long.
Breaking Bad though.
Breaking
Breaking Bad, I've heard.
That shit's amazing.
I just want to say one thing that you was right about the second Panther being mid because if we're talking about Black Power and shit, right? That nigga killed the Black Panther's mom.
Get back.
I gotta say, Black
Get
Panther
back.
always was dropping
And
the ball.
then
Get back.
and she wanted to fuck him in the underwater shit.
Wait, what?
They was vibing. When they was underwater, they was vibing.
Underwater race is crazy.
No. No. Just because you show an interest in someone else's culture doesn't mean that you like that.
Alright, now
person.
you're trying to
You
get
just
tech-
You know how movies are. You know how movies are. They dead wanted to
No,
smash.
she's right.
I'm not, yo, she might not have wanted to smash. He probably wanted to smash. I'm not going to
Neymar was trying to talk about
Energy.
unifying.
You can't lie. There was
They
smash.
was talking about unifying.
Honestly, do you think that their connection is because of them, or their connection is simply because he showed her
Nah,
his world?
you see, this is crazy because like, if my girl killed my mom, from when I met her, she was toasted because she had the capability to kill my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like somehow what I just said connected to what you just said to me. Can you repeat what you just said to me? Sorry.
I said Do you think that their connection is simply because of them or because he showed her his world?
I feel like in a different world where like
It's
he
both.
It's because of them.
murderous.
Their
It's
stories
both.
were kind of
It's
similar.
both. Cause alright, say you meet a random nigga, right? Say you meet a random nigga on the app, and he's like, "Yo, pull up," and then he takes you to this brick wall or some Harry Potter
No,
shit.
but
Shit open
that's
up.
not-
Listen, shit open up. You go down. You go down. It's a whole forest underneath the
But she's
app.
from Wakanda.
You see
It
whole
wasn't-
new
that
niggas.
wasn't-
You see, listen, just let me finish.
Nah.
You see whole new
Yo,
niggas.
it's
He
still
show you
going.
a whole different world, bro. And it's
Just like
like,
Aladdin.
this is my world.
Yeah.
And
but-
then you're just gonna leave, right? You're not gonna speak to me. All right, that nigga.
Okay, but there's a difference. You're saying if someone comes up to me and I go with them willingly, she went because she needed to take care of business for her and her like country. She didn't go willingly. She went to take care of business. And then the reason
So,
why she
alright, so why is
softened
she
up
taking
towards him
why
is
is she
because of
taking
everything
business?
that
Why
he-
is it business? If you on business, stand on business. Don't be giving smash
She was
energy.
making with pussy.
What was she saying?
It wasn't what she was saying. It was more so like how
Her
like the
body
behavior throughout the entire engagement.
It's
and all
also
that
not
stuff.
even on them. Maybe I'm playing it up, but I feel like the way they filmed it was kind of making it seem like you wanted them to be together.
Yeah,
in
that's
some
what-
type
but that's
of
what
way.
they were
I feel
doing. They
like
were trying to
even
talk
her
about the
sparing
unity.
him, it's like, yo, bro, like, if you really ain't, like, have no affinity for him, you would have just murked him, bro. Get back. That's my sentiment, bro.
No, because it's not only you.
Chadwick
You
would've
think
never
about
remembered that.
everybody
The
else.
original Black Panther had that choice to get his slime back, and he didn't. So the whole movie's about honoring this nigga. So they're gonna honor his moral code. You feel
You
me?
can't
I
just
still like
move
Michael
just
B.
because
Jordan
of
better
how
than the
you
original
feel.
Black Panther. I'm not gonna lie. Get
That-
back.
I would say
Get back, gang, bro.
on some shit, they tried really hard to make that nigga a villain, but he was kind of spinning.
Bro,
And then he
everybody liked him
randomly,
better,
like,
bro. Get
No,
back.
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
what he. That's not what his character is. His character is supposed to be like that. Where he's saying shit that's right. He's an
Bro,
anti-hero.
it's like what
like
they made him do, like when he killed that nigga. Like when he killed that nigga, like they tried to really hammer it home, bro. Like, yo, black liberation, fuck that shit. Like I feel like that was kind of like the vibe I was getting from that shit.
Nah, bro.
Yo,
God,
Joe.
why would you do that? We should rise up and kill these
Yo,
fucking
Joe.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
I love your shirt, bro. It's really cool.
Oh, thank you, bro. I got
fire.
this shit from Five Below.
Word.
That
Oh,
shit's
that's
fire
fire.
as fuck.
How much you pay for it? Like $2?
Five. Under five, you
Under
feel
five,
me?
word.
It was
Oh,
Five
some
Below.
shit.
Nah, it's why the eyes. I
I
was
got
like,
you glasses
curious,
from Five
like,
Below too, bro. Yo, I'm
Word.
not gonna hold you. Five Below, low key drip.
sponsor him.
You know, Five Below sponsor is crazy.
That's a good sponsor, bro. Yo,
I
free
got Borat
snacks.
socks on.
Oh, shit.
I got those for free.
I got that shit free.
Yeah, cheap drip. What about that?
No, you're funny for that one.
That was crazy, right?
I got food.
I don't know. I guess we could step into one of these topics, but let's step into a topic.
Did I not answer your question?
So you did.
I did.
Okay. Oh, I have a good one. Why do people get high?
To relax. Facts.
I feel like it's stimulation.
Why do you need to get stimulated? Isn't life stimulating enough?
Stimulation.
Nah,
No.
bro.
Alright, yo,
Stimulation
yo,
is
There's a
come on.
the
difference
whole.
between
I hate those. I hate
and
social smokers,
stimulation.
bro. I know it has nothing to. Well, it has something to do with the topic. But like, you know those people who can only like get high with other people in the room. If you're like that, bro, you've never like, bro, you haven't been
Nah,
smoking
you know
long
what?
enough.
You're kind of
Like you haven't been smoking
gotta
long
stay
enough.
alone to really
You
know.
haven't been through enough. You haven't done enough. Like, bro, go live life. Like,
yeah,
go
you want
outside
niggas to
before
be
touching the blunt.
depressed though.
No matter, no
I
matter
ain't
what
even
the
fucking-
I think it's like, yo, why you want to be smoking with
But
niggas?
I feel this low key. If you ever psych by yourself, low key, there's always like at least an ounce of pain in that. Like,
Oh,
Not
in
even
that,
ounce
in that
of pain.
self-reflection.
You start thinking.
In that
like,
self-reflection.
'cause you're not gonna
Nah, y'all
think
niggas
I
is
wouldn't
just
say
sad,
pain, I
bro.
wouldn't say
Like-
pain, but like
There's
a
no time I
somberness.
smoke by myself and I'm just going crazy. Like I'm on
Like,
a.
I'm not giddy, bro. I'm thinking just like,
Yeah,
Well, that's because
you
when you
contemplate.
smoke,
'Cause you're
like,
just
it
chilling.
calms your body down.
you know that, so you
Yeah.
can
Your
really listen
body
to your mind.
works slower.
Even when I sick.
Yeah, you're not like
Yeah.
you're not in some sad shit, dog. Like that's why I smoke like really just for like record, like
Here we go. Justin
real
thinks he's
like
the most
recreational.
I just use weed.
You see?
No, y'all niggas be dick riding, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Come on. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably me. We pointed this out last episode. We said he was the devil's advocate. And then Q said that just now. He was like making the fucking Wagwan joke about Wakanda or whatever.
He was like, it was kind of a good joke. Like when he said that, like, I know he just be saying shit just to say shit, bro. And I fuck with him.
Yo,
for
they
that.
be
I ain't gonna
saying-
lie. That's like, I have a lot of friends like that, and that shit's
OG.
hilarious, bro.
You know, but it's crazy. You fuck with him for being a devil's advocate, but he hates me for being a devil's advocate.
No,
He hates
no,
you for-
no,
you're
no.
also a
Because the way
devil's
you a devil advocate, bro, you get real deep into shit where you don't need it, bro. You be like getting too deep into shit, bro.
But
I'm
this
just
is
like,
what I realize about life, bro. This is
You go
just
straight
your
to the absolute
perspective, bro.
truths,
This is
bro.
what you don't like, but there might be other people that like my perspective or like how I act. There's gonna be niggas that don't fuck with me. This is just how you view me. So it
Alright,
kind
have-
of sucks that you're
Bro.
my best friend and you don't
bro,
even fuck with me.
no,
like that, bro.
this is exactly what it is, bro. This is exactly what happens. I'm calling you on the go, so we trying to have like a 5-minute conversation. I tell you something quick, and this is supposed to be some quick shit.
You
But then you
never-
get into
Nah, you making up a scenario right now.
On God, bro. On God, bro.
I
On
don't
God,
do
bro.
that
I
to
put
you,
on my
bro.
life, bro. I put
Did
on
I
my
do
life,
that? Did
bro.
I do that to you today? Every conversation.
Oh
we
my
had,
God!
bro,
Not every
I
conversation
summarize
you're
it and be
doing
like,
like
yo,
that.
this bang boom bomb. I'll
But
talk
that's
to
what
you
I'm saying. Like I said, sometimes it's needed, sometimes it's not needed. But
Can you
I'm
give
saying
me a
more
good
so,
example to where?
the conversations that you do it, I don't really want to talk about it on the pod. That's what I'm just saying.
Damn, you trying to fry me like, yo, you just be talking about
Some
inappropriate.
weird, unspeakable bullshit.
No, but I'm just saying it's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying
sound like
that
some
you just be
personal shit,
getting
bro.
real deep into shit, and you feel like I don't like. I be getting tight at you for shit like that, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro.
no, it's not that. Sometimes you need to know how to balance it out, of like when you need to get into the deep shit and when you don't need to get into the deep shit.
But like,
I
bro, you
have
see
no
what it
idea,
is, bro? This is how you gotta learn, bro. Some niggas is just how they are. And like how I know how you are, bro, sometimes I can say all different type of things like, yo, Justin, you gotta do this. You gotta do this to act around people. You gotta do it. But I don't do that, bro. I accept you for who you are. I know what type of perspective
Bro.
you're gonna give. And even if I disagree with you on something, I'll disagree with you on it. But I'm never gonna make it be like, bro, you gotta, this is what you do wrong, this is what you do. It's just you, bro.
Bro, that doesn't mean that I can't sit here and also still can't see certain things. Or I'm like, oh, hey, bro, you could probably improve in this situation. It's not. I'm not
So
gonna.
what do I need to
I'm not
do?
gonna sit here and just
What do you think I need
sugarcoat
to
shit to
do?
you all the
I
fucking
feel like
time.
two things could be right at the same time.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not every time someone comes to you to talk to you that they're asking for advice. Sometimes they just need to listen.
I had to learn that, yo. I always be giving out solutions.
But that's my point. It's like sometimes you just need to know when to get into a deep conversation.
I don't feel like
That's
I
the
have a
fact.
problem with that. I feel like you just chatting right now.
Bro, it's alright, bro. You never gonna ever just admit that shit.
I could. I just genuinely don't feel like that, bro. I feel like I admit that I do talk deeply a lot, but I don't feel like I have a problem with like overextending conversations to where they don't need to extend. I feel like if a nigga don't want to talk to me, they gonna make it known that they don't want to talk to me.
I feel like I both overextend conversations where they don't need to be taken, bro.
Nah, that usually happens when we having a conversation with each other. That's when we talking to each other, though.
There's mad attention, bro. Like, just calm down, bro.
Nah. This is dead how we talk, though. That's dead how we talk, though. But
Nah, I
that's what I'm
know.
saying.
Yo, I was on the phone with this nigga the other day. I said, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. I hate you. I banged it on that nigga. And the nigga called me the next day like, yo, bro, what's up? They really be like that.
That's how it be with the best of your friends, though. Like, we all got friends like that.
I didn't say I hate you, though. I think I bugged out with that.
Nah, you ain't say you hate me, bro. You ain't gonna get out of pocket like that. Imagine you scruffling.
All right, let's not talk about me and you. Let's get into another topic, bro. I don't know how.
And back to the first one though.
Yeah.
But I get high. It's gonna sound generic, but like legit, it's a different vibe. I feel like I know when I'm sober. I know I'm high. Two vibes I like to get into. Like,
I think people get high because they need an escape from reality. Something about life you can't bear it without whatever you're about to do.
you can take
So
that shit
you-
raw.
Yeah, you can't do it,
I have
so
no
you
idea,
decide
bro.
to get high.
Nah, that's not my
Niggas have
idea.
it's
Bro,
not
just put a good
getting
amount of
high,
grab in it.
it's other
There's
shit.
no grab
Niggas
in that one.
fucking Find some high. Like,
It tastes
high
like grab.
itself doesn't have anything to do with weed.
I've
It's
tried
just like
Yeah.
something that gives you heightened stimulation or some shit.
And that's why I feel like Fa is wrong, bro, because I feel like he kind of make. It's like trying to make niggas feel bad about liking pop music. Like, why you gotta shame me for wanting to get high with like other niggas?
I guess it's different tiers, definitely.
But I think that's when you get the ego into it, though.
I just say people don't go by what
Yeah,
I
that's
was
You're
doing.
one to
I'm
talk, bro.
judgmental.
You're like, yo, I get high purely recreational.
Right?
That's not no ego
You told me
shit,
that,
though. It's not like I'm
problem.
shitting on other
looking at you
niggas.
tweaking, bro.
Am I?
You need it again.
No,
Kinda?
Bro, he's stupid, bro. Sometimes he's like lagging a little
I
bit.
think this is his. This is weakness.
You lied to me, bro. She had a problem.
Nah, Justin don't smoke grub.
I don't smoke grubs. I have my.
I mean, not. I meant. I pointed at him. I said you. I
Nah,
meant
he
you.
don't smoke.
This is
grub.
vegan.
I don't really smoke
grab
grabs.
it.
I do smoke grabs. I smoke kind of
Live.
niggas who smoke grabs or niggas who smoke
I
grabs.
passed the ground stuff earlier. You lied.
Even stuff I pulled up with no grabs. Grabs be.
Grub been taking me over.
What?
Yo, I'll trade you the
What?
ground.
Nah, nigga been smoking.
What?
It's like nothing. This ground with this.
Yeah,
I used to hate grubs, but
yeah,
when
we
I
do
eat
too
it,
much.
All right.
when I consume it,
I be doing too much.
Wait, what'd you say?
when I eat grubba, when I consume grubba,
This nigga wanna drink
I don't
bullshit.
fuck with it, but I like it.
Like, this nigga's different.
This nigga's fried, bro.
I knew Q would feel me on that. Q is an alternative thinker.
What do you mean consume?
Consume.
Consume
When you
shit,
smoking weed, you
Inhale.
consume it. You just consuming it in like a different way to start eating. You
But
like.
the way he said it.
Yeah,
was
but
He made it seem like he be just.
Straight.
Put the grub on the bacon and
You want
cheese.
some grabber? You want some grabber?
Yo, like this
Nah,
sounds.
I'll wait
It's
till it
spicy.
comes.
It's spicy.
I'll wait till it comes to me.
I want
Hot sauce on the grub.
I like the grabber find me.
Yeah, I'll let the grubber find me. I don't
Oh,
find
yo,
grub.
I
don't
never
think-
bought grabber.
I don't think nobody
Like,
wants
Made a
this shit.
grub of it.
I don't believe you.
Nah, chill, bro.
Are we gonna end up how? Why do you get? We're gonna go to a new topic. All right, so shit. Nia brought this up to me earlier. Oh shit! We could get back on what we was talking
we
about
can
with
skip
you.
What did I bring up earlier though?
Women's history. You said it was Women's History Month, and I completely overlooked that.
Like, not to bring it up, but it's just like it is.
Yeah, so
If you want to talk about it,
Shout out to women.
It's announcement,
shout out to
bro.
women.
That's a fact.
I don't know if we have to, if there's that much
Yeah,
more
it's
to say
inclusive.
on what you were saying, but like,
Bitches be
I feel
bad.
like where we left off at was like finding the solution to getting like people that overlook people, other people for whatever it is, whether it's their race or their gender. How do we solve that problem and make people feel like they're supposed to be accepted, or make them feel accepted and actually accept them? And shit, I feel like in the government,
I don't think
it's
so.
gonna be hard to do. Nigga, Matthew, shut up.
Nigga, you saw what I posted, bro.
Matthew, just
You saw what I posted.
Matthew, focus on out here, bro.
Tell, bro.
Let me-
I don't know how to still be talking
Focus on
about
the
shit.
audio.
Like,
How old are you?
What'd you say?
me?
Yeah.
22.
Where are you?
2000. So I'm 23. Well, go ahead.
Congrats, it's pretty young.
This nigga Matthew
Thank you.
fucking took me off of what I was saying, but yeah.
How old are you? Oh, okay.
When's your birthday?
September.
What
All
day?
right, 6.
I feel like OD any type of change, like any type of change at all for real,
What's
it's
your
gonna start
chart?
with the youth, bro.
I
And like,
think it's-
I'm working with kids I'm working at school like with like 4-year-olds, bro. And like I would say, for the most part, everything's a lot. I don't remember how the fuck life was in high school, but everything's a lot more like inclusive, bro. Like boys play with doll houses. They like use a lot of like genderless terms for the most part. And then
Wait, hold on, wait. Where do we get to this?
I don't fuck with genderless terms.
I don't know.
I thought we were just talking about like the women.
this might be more on my
Better.
like.
Give it to
Like,
the women.
like, this is my peeping. And like the whole type of colored dolls and shit like that. So like I would then again though this school is more like forward thinking, whatever, like maybe it's just them on that vibe. I don't know if that's like the general like consensus like across the board. Probably not in a lot of states. But like at least that's what I'm seeing. Like I feel like in general whatever though, it really starts with like the youth and it's teaching them this. 'Cause, like we're already wired in what we know about two skills. We're already like wired in what we know, so it just starts like with the youth, just let them know like what's right. But we hardly know what's right, but like,
So
at least
there's
let
no
them know.
hope for me.
Alright, we're all correct.
Nah, I feel like in your situation, I feel like when it comes to women, when it comes in like a environment like that where it's like mostly ran by like men, so like they're gonna have that mindset of like, because when you think of politician, you think of a man. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like in people's mindset, like it's like that's a man's job. You see what I'm saying? Where it's really not just a man's job. I wouldn't say that one is one of those jobs where I feel like, all right, like this is a predominantly man job. You know what I'm saying? So since it's been like that for like years now, they're gonna just have that regular like that just bias towards you. Like not it doesn't have to be directly toward like oh yeah they're doing this intentionally towards you, but it's just like in their brain. So like I feel like that's what makes it harder for you, where like now you have to figure out a way to prove yourself where they need to take your voice seriously. So like I feel like what you should be doing.
I don't think they ever gonna change, bro.
Nah, I feel like that's not. I feel like if you're gonna sit here and say that, like, there's gonna be a possible way that she can prove herself to them. And like she said before, like, if you have the mindset of like you don't need them, then you have to. Then you know there's a reasoning why you feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
At all. I feel like it simply comes down to the respect, and it doesn't only have to be in the workplace, but men in general don't respect women. I've had times where men don't even acknowledge that I'm in the room, and it's like, what the fuck?
But then you have times where there's men that do that to you.
Right, so that's definitely a
so you can't.
but it's
so,
like,
no, but I'm saying like so for you when it comes to being a work and like I said in a work environment where you
but
are.
that's why I was like, before you like make your opinion, because my clarification might help you.
Okay.
It's not just the fact that like you're being overlooked, because it's like I said, this is not the only role that I've had in the same office. So it's just like, I feel since I've been given more responsibility, you guys can clearly see that I do my work. So it's like, why at this point are we still having like similar things? And I've also taken it upon myself to be like, okay, I'm not just going to allow it to happen. Like, if I feel that it's happening, I'm going to mention it and I'm going to speak up about it. And then if it's still happening, at that point, it's like, I'm just gonna do my work, but then when it does happen, like, I'm just not gonna respond to you, you know? Like, so even though that can be a little bit unhealthy to just not engage, but it's just, I already spoke about it, so how many times am I gonna have to keep mentioning it, you know?
I mean, that's like I said, like, I understand what you're saying, but like, that's why I also try to bring up the thing of like, this is in their mindset, like in almost like instilled in like their DNA almost. You know what I'm saying? Where they,
Instilling the DNA is crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to like.
If you're saying to her point that in some rooms men aren't that way, but in some they are, then it can't be like instilled in the DNA.
No. I meant that like figuratively, like it's as in like it's so like deep in there because. Not even like for those people, just like as like how you made a generalization, like it's usually generalized that like men are politicians. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't like you kind of grow up and just seeing that, and then that's why it's so much of a bigger deal when a woman gets into a higher power in politics because it's like
why do you
see what I'm
treat me
saying?
differently than you treat the next man?
But that's what I'm saying. It's not a situation of like people are doing it intentionally. They're just ignorant to the situation.
You have to be doing it intentionally because if it wasn't intentional, then you would treat me the same way you treat
yeah. There's going to be people who are doing it intentionally, and those are unfortunately a lot of the people in power too. But then that's why you have to try to like. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like a situation of like you're gonna have to keep trying to teach somebody a situation, a lesson of like,
so
hey, like.
What would you think is a beneficial way to convince somebody, since we were just talking about strong arming earlier?
Because in this situation, that's why I wanted to talk about this. It's like in this situation, what you would do is you would, instead of being a person who like, if you notice that the upfront approach didn't work of you saying, all right, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, and they're still doing it, then you have to go about it in a different way. So instead of being like, you know what, I'm just not going to engage, use this time that you're not engaging to read who they are as people. You see what I'm saying? So now you're like learning, all right, how does this person react in this situation so that when I engage with them, because the thing is you have to get them alone. So like you're in a workplace, you're going to have time to be able to engage with them when they're not all in a group. So you have to get them like that where you start learning the person, and then once you start learning the person, you start like understanding, all right, how can I be able to bring something up to him where I know that if I were to bring it up to him in this type of way, he would just be like, oh, this is a woman.
So it's
like,
up to me to go out of my way to make you feel.
I mean, unfortunately, yes.
You can't sugarcoat, bro.
Unfortunately, yes. But it's like if
bro, but y'all gotta tell them how it is, bro. The problem with men is like,
Nah, because
you can tell, but like I said,
Nah, if I spoke to you once, I spoke to you twice, I spoke to you 3 times. Why do I have to sit here and go out of my way?
Like, the thing is, I
But
get what
if-
you're saying, and it's not even like. The thing is, it's just so blatant sometimes, and it's so real how you're being ignored. Like you said, like I've said it many times.
So
And
that's
then
my
I chose
point.
not to engage, and then he's like, "Oh, Mia, I really don't like the silent treatment." So then we had a conversation about it, and I'm like, "Okay, wait, now how old are we? Like, what are we really talking about here?" And then when the conversation proceeded, it still got nowhere. So it's like, I'm telling you exactly what is the problem. I'm giving you a solution, and then you still are saying, "Well."
People have egos where it's like you might be telling me
Yes,
something that's
definitely.
morally right, and like for them, they're gonna sit there and just be like,
Your ego is not my
"Yo,
problem.
this and exactly." But in this situation, it is her problem.
It's not.
It
I
is
feel
her
you're
problem
kinda
because
doing
it
the
is
same thing right now.
We could sit
Huh?
here, we
You're
could-
kind of doing the same thing right now that she's talking about.
like what?
Like she's telling you about a problem, and you're just telling her like a solution that's like
Yeah,
kind of
so-
like retarded, but like at the same time.
Well,
it's
no,
like,
that's what I'm saying. So
See-
that's the whole point of this conversation is like, so we're trying to figure out a solution. So if I'm gonna be giving you a solution, you could just tell me like, why is my solution flawed?
I guess. I feel
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm here to help her. I'm not sitting here trying to be like, oh, I'm demeaning you. In
Nah,
any type
I
of
know,
way.
I know.
I'm trying to
here-
get an understanding.
I get paid to get my work done. I don't get paid to make you feel comfortable enough to talk to me.
But it's not a situation of like, what is the point of you needing to talk to them? Like you're trying to get a point across for what?
For communications for business. That's
Like,
it.
the thing is, it's like it's a work environment. Like, I'm not just saying like, oh, when I come to work, I'm just not going to talk to you because I don't want to talk to you. If it's anything that doesn't have to do with work, then
You don't
we're
have to
just-
talk to them. That's not what I'm
Right,
telling you to
but,
talk
like,
to them.
Yeah, but that's the kind of work environment is like we're all in like an office space, so sometimes the conversation does get casual. So it's just like it's just like when I do ignore and like not engage in those conversations, it's like, oh, but why am I getting the silent treatment? That's why I'm like, it feels immature, and at this point, I'm like,
Oh, so like you're saying like these people are like they know the reason why you're getting the silent treatment because you let them know, and that is annoying. It's like that, but that's what I'm saying. It's just that's where I bring up the ego part of it, where it's just like they're being assholes in the situation. Like you're clearly dealing with a bunch of assholes. But if this is a job where so my solution was if you're staying in the job long term. You see what I'm saying? Like if you plan on like actually growing within this business, then you're gonna deal with other people just like this person. So if you can find a solution on how to best work with them, then that's what I was trying to say of like just starting to understand that person because you're gonna meet that person when you get into a higher position, when you're going for another higher position. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was trying to give you the thing of like just being like, yo, get to know how this person works because
kind of learning the system.
exactly you're
Right.
gonna be learning. All right, I know how these type of niggas move. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you. So now when you were sitting there being like, no, I'm not even gonna fucking talk to them, and then you know that when you're not gonna talk to them, oh hey, why you now you giving me the silent treatment? Now you don't want to talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like you see what I'm saying?
That's going to be another conversation, like, right.
Exactly.
I kind
So
of see what you're getting at, because even some of the people that I work with, they try to say, like, oh, you know, like, they put on a persona almost, like, the person that they are at work is not even who they are at home. And it's like, the thing is, I can't do that. I can't take it that far. But I guess there is a way to kind of deal with them differently, but I'm not there yet. We're working on it.
as long as you're working on it, because it's gonna be beneficial because there's gonna be a whole bunch of people that you're not even gonna, not only in the workplace but just everywhere, that's just gonna have some type of just weird agenda, and it's like, for what though?
That's politics.
I hate politicking.
I think politics are so fucking crazy. Like
Right,
I've
it's all
been,
fake, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like I've been learning so much, like lately, and I'm just like, yo, politicians are some real fucking
Finesses, bro.
finessers, bro.
The top finesses.
I feel like if you're not finessing though, you're not playing the game right. Like
That's
feel me?
strong
Like-
arming.
that's strong arming.
To the full-
I was talking to a millionaire yesterday, and he told me you never get rich if you paying taxes. Y'all want to pay taxes? Y'all is not paying taxes strong arming?
Yeah, that's finesse.
That's
Nigga
finessing?
feel starstruck.
No, but all right, hear me out.
I
Like,
feel like there's
let's say
nothing
you want to be a
malicious
business
behind
owner, right? And you want to like, feel me, have like business meetings. And you want to go to like Aruba, right? You want to take a Aruba trip. You could write that off as a business trip, and that's a whole like business expense. And now you get the taxes back. Feel me? Like that's like criminal, I guess. You're not paying taxes, but it's legal. But like, is that like
But
criminal or
that's
is
a
that
write-off,
smart?
Though. Like that's a write-off. So you're just
If you're just deliberately not
like
paying
that's
taxes,
not
that's
illegal.
bad.
You're just using the system the way that they have it, but the way that they don't teach you to use it. You know.
Yeah, they teach
But
you
I
to
feel
use
like
it
that's
the dumb
like the way you should be using it. Like if you're not using, if you're not trying to figure out how to use the system that way, you kind of like.
I believe in
But
five.
you said not paying taxes. That's
I
not
think
like,
he's right.
Because that's not
legal.
paying. That's what not paying
Because
taxes
if we
is.
all end up making over $200,000
No,
a
you're
year,
right, you don't
and then they end up
you
taking
get
half of that
taxes
shit, you're gonna
back
want to
on
figure
what
out a
you
way
paid.
to.
No, I know,
not
but
pay
there's like
taxes.
more than just that. I guess that goes into it. Like there's a bunch of like
Yeah,
loopholes
because
to
it's
not
like
pay
if you
taxes.
have it under your business, even though like you pay personal, like so that's like you have a business credit card or something, so like they can write it off under their business. That's what you, yeah.
I guess, but like, I feel like there's even like shit where like people will have like factories that are like in a whole different country and then like have the country like
Yeah, that's all
that's
part
where
of
their
it. Like,
business
yeah.
is like in like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
there's like a
they have
bajillion
offshore
ways.
accounts and shit like
There's
that.
like mad ways to get around paying taxes. So like I don't know. That's the type of time that I'm trying to get on. Like I'm trying to fuck with people who feel me like I guess have the loopholes to make as much bread and not give out as much bread to the government. Cause honestly, I'm gonna pay taxes. The road's still gonna be fucked up. It's not like the school's gonna be any better. You still gonna be in that shitty ass school lunch. Like my kids go to public school, you know what I'm saying? So like, the fuck am I paying taxes for? Like,
But do we really know what the taxes go to?
Yeah, bro.
Like I feel like we can't. No. I feel like sometimes we
Goes to
just.
it goes to cop budgets, bro. They got billions of dollars for fucking.
I
But
said it on
here-
the last
here's-
pod.
They don't got.
I said on the last pod, they said niggas not getting as much as they would on this year's tax return because of the war. That's what
Ukraine,
they
right?
said.
Ukraine, right? Y'all,
That's where
listen,
your
play. Y'all
taxes
fuck
go.
with Ukraine?
I don't think that we should be doing that because we have to deal with our own
No
shit.
comment.
Exactly.
I feel like that's the
Yo, if
problem.
America got in the war, is Ukraine gonna help us?
No.
Yo, talking about Puerto Rico just
You
clapped
know-
Israel. Let's
You
go.
already know
Let's talk
America
about
doesn't
it.
Fight any wars on its own.
10 zip. I'm sorry.
That's lit though.
Puerto Rico clapped Israel.
Yo, if you owned America, would you want to fight a war on your soil?
No.
Would you want your people to be getting blown up? No, so let's fight somewhere else.
That's some other. That's
That's
expensive
really
another
a fact.
country.
They probably caking too.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. We really about to get into some bullshit. Cause like all the shit that's going on with fucking China, and yo, that's what I wanted to bring up. Y'all heard about these cobalt mines?
No.
Nah.
What's up?
Like these cobalt mines that China, like a lot of big tech, they get their it's
In
some
Congo?
it's something that they get.
I
Huh?
got an iPhone
Cobalt
right
mines
now.
in Congo that they use to make the iPhones and stuff because that is the metal that they use to make the A13 chips, I believe.
Does this
Yeah.
have to do with China buying Africa?
No, they have. Yeah, they've been buying a lot
They
of.
made mad
and
roads
they-
in Africa. They're like industrializing
Like,
Africa.
I'm just so confused.
Really?
Y'all didn't
Yeah,
know
they're
that?
right
I didn't hear
now.
about China being involved.
Yeah, China's really involved.
That's
China
the crazy
owns a lot
shit
of
to
the
me.
cobalt mines. That's the reason why we've had that problem when it comes to like chips and stuff. That's the reason. That's why everybody like. All right, I'm just gonna say conspiracy, but it's like, it's. I'm just gonna get into it.
Just in
So-
conspiracy is crazy.
Yeah. So right now, people are saying how China deliberately fucking not deliberately, but like the COVID virus came from a lab, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I read that.
And so, with all the behaviors
Yo, I
that
heard
China's
that
been,
the lab that it came from is called the coronavirus lab.
I don't know about all that.
Before
I
it
didn't.
came out, bro.
I know, but coronavirus is actually a thing. It's the strand COVID-19.
Yeah.
Alright, now we get into some other stuff.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want into. But yeah, so now
Isn't it
China
coronavirus,
starts this
like,
fucking
breaking down?
situation, and their whole point is to weaken the USA, where because China and Russia are about to come together, and if fucking China and Russia come together, we're not gonna stand a fucking chance against the fucking two largest fucking things. So China's been developing mad shit. They fucking have TikTok that's been like, they deliberately put the Western TikTok completely different from their country. Like it's like all people doing productive things, like showing people like it's not stupid content of like fucking dudes doing dumb shit and us sitting at podcasts and talking about random shit. So, and then along with that, Russia decides to fucking attack Ukraine, and U.S. has been doing a whole bunch of shit, like giving mad stuff that we promised that we're not going to do to Ukraine. And so that gives us, we're almost in like a proxy World War III right now, because we're backing. Yeah, it's like a proxy war. We're like
What's
backing.
proxy mean?
It means it's all on the net, bro.
I'm trying to
It's on
fucking
Twitter.
explain it. Like, USA is giving the weapons to Ukraine to fight Russia. So technically, we're being a part of the war, but we're saying, oh, hey, we're not a part of the war though. Like,
Same
guys.
thing we did every time in World War I and II.
Exactly. And this is like the start of all of this shit. And it's because these niggas are trying to take over fucking us, and we're just falling for this shit because we're trying to be like, oh, we're the USA. Like,
You know,
it's so
play the card
fucking
in
crazy.
hand.
I don't want.
And I don't want to fuck with China, bro. Them niggas got some shit over there, bro.
I don't.
They
wanna
have
say
AI that's like crazy.
And when
Artificial suns and shit, bro. You seen that shit?
Yo, their fucking
Artificial
AI is
sun,
different
bro.
over there, bro.
This would have never would have happened with Trump.
look up
Bro, what?
in 2023.
What are you saying?
What?
I just saw this thing and it was like look up the agenda of the UN for 2023. Like, I haven't looked it up yet, but I don't know, it's public information. And you're kind of, since you just said conspiracies, like, and then you're trying to like implicate the US. You know how there were like those random trains that derailed,
Yeah.
leaking like very deadly.
Crazy, like banned fucking
Yeah.
chemicals.
Yeah, so it's like, and it seeps into the water. So
They're like doing like, it's like people are saying like, yo, how are you guys not trying to at least look into it or like make it very public so people can understand like, hey, like we actually aren't good right now. But they're like, hey, everything's fine. Like they're telling us, oh, we're not going into a recession. We're gonna be good. The interest rates is gonna fix. But
we are amidst.
but like banks, the fucking Silicon Valley just fucking crashed yesterday, which is like one of the largest banks, and everybody fucking backed out of it. And people are doing that with a lot of banks. And this is the sign of the last recession. I just think it's so crazy that I have to live through this though. Tight. Cause
We could have been living through a lot worse though.
Yeah, fact.
I know, but I'm just
That
like,
dude's
damn,
a
it's our
slave.
turn.
I mean, I don't-
I'm saying it's our turn
Yeah,
though. We
but,
about
like,
to deal with some shit.
I
I mean,
think
it's
it's a lot
crazy.
worse
Yo.
because technology is a lot more advanced. So
Bro,
even
I'd
though
rather
there's,
be
like,
in a bed.
Nah, bro,
and
them
some
niggas
meat
could do
and a
some.
slave than in a fucking dirt house.
you no right.
Walling.
Wait, what?
You're walling.
How? I'm being honest.
No, like where we're at right now, yeah, it's better, but like where it could be if we were in a possible war right now.
Yeah.
It would be
Give
bad,
me the
bro.
blicky.
Bro, you thinking it's gonna be? Bro, I'm telling you, you never went paintballing
Put
before,
it on
bro.
Bin Laden.
You never went paintballing before, bro.
I might get killed, bro.
I'm not
Paintballing
gonna
is.
lie.
I might get
Yo,
killed.
I feel like war would be a good like ass thing for a lot of men in our generation, bro.
That's crazy.
Nah, hold on.
Nigga, you gonna get? Nigga, drop him. Drop him. Drop that nigga.
I want to see.
That nigga wanna go to war.
I want to see men back it up.
Politicians' pockets will
I'll-
never be.
I want to.
Nah, that nigga wanna get drafted.
Nah, women too. I think it's about time.
I want to
Some
get
women-
drafted, but I don't want to get
Nigga,
drafted.
war is bullshit,
Some
bro.
women. You telling me that girl who beat up that little ass boy on the train yesterday she gotta go to fucking Ukraine too? You know
Bro,
what
why
I'm
is she
She needs
got
to go to jail.
die first?
If she needs to go somewhere,
Nigga said she gonna go fight the war.
No.
Nah, that's smart though. Like, hey, you wanna be beating niggas up? Go fucking do it in the war.
You ain't beating niggas up, bro.
I mean, they
You
releasing
gonna get
bad
your
people
ass
from prisons
sniped.
anyway.
He guess because Rikers is.
I ain't gonna lie, I
Would
can't
you
make
rather
it
be on
through
the
war.
war and Rikers?
Rikers is so disgusting. I would rather.
You went to Rikers before?
I would sign myself up to jail than go to
There's shitty
Rikers.
stuff that can happen in jail, bro. You like.
Do you
be
guys
for
know
real,
what the
bro.
conditions of Rikers are?
There's
Like-
bro. In war, you have a least chance of catching a damn virus.
What?
Niggas in prison catch viral viruses more than
Oh
niggas
my
in war.
god, bro. Are you
Why is that your
chatting,
first
bro?
thought?
Where did you get this
Bro,
information
yo, you go
from?
to
Like,
Ukraine, bro.
getting
It's cold out
murdered,
there, bro. You
like-
get your hypothermia,
That's
frostbite,
worse than
all
getting
that
pegged by
shit.
next month. You wanna
Wait,
get
wait, wait.
Everyone straight to that.
Wait, do you even know how to make a fire? Do you even know how to make a fire?
It's not that hard to make a fire.
Like,
With
like,
the
no.
army now,
do
bro, I don't
you
think
think
they're gonna
it's
need to like make a fire. They usually have like,
Yo, podcasts are like
Three-
Twitter comments in real life.
bro, they got
Oh,
mad
right.
equipment, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they have shit ton of equipment.
I mean, like with wood and sticks. Like if you was
Also
in the war
Minecraft shit.
with nothing on you, no lighter, no nothing.
Bro, things that I realize now.
Do you know how to
these days-
filter water?
If I'm in the war, I might stay in the ditch until the nigga stop
Yo,
shooting, and then I might just catch a body, go back.
Bro, camping.
No.
Yo,
Get a nice
y'all
little
ever touch
bed.
people who deadass like fought in wars? Like they're like, oh my god, they're crazy.
No. So look,
I hope so, cause them niggas, that's the type of niggas we need.
What, you trying to say we simulated?
Nah, I'm trying to say like, all right, like you ever talk to someone who like went to war like back in the day? It's like, it's different than talking to like you or me or like anyone in this room. Like, even like people who just like went after the fact and just saw the aftermath.
Because
like,
it's literally an experience, bro.
Bro, fucking experience, bro. That's a fucking nightmare, bro. Like, you going out there, you just see like mad people wearing the same uniform as you, with like their legs blown off and shit, like bullet holes in their body and shit.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I really hope this shit is not on U.S. soil, bro.
I'm telling you,
Bro,
Russian
because
troopers
the only time that happened was when we had a civil war and we was trying to get niggas out the 13 colonies. I don't need that time to come back up around our time. Y'all can do that in like another 30, 40 years. Like 100 years. Let me say 100.
Man, I
I might still be around
I'd rather
here.
fight a war in America than in Russia because I don't know what's going on in Russia. If a nigga come to New York, I know everywhere to go.
Nigga, I'm trying to stay in New York though. I'm not trying to go to Russia either.
Facts. Station me in
like
New York.
Flock.
Nigga, I'm bending the block. Bumping music. I see any
German-
Russian.
But that's the reason. That's the reason why we're fucking safe. Is because a lot of countries don't want to land on U.S. soil because they know that literally the whole entire United States is an army because niggas be having guns, bro, like all the time.
Nah, you know what? That made me think about yesterday that I want a gun, but I can't get a gun. I was thinking about the Second Amendment. Like, bro, niggas said we got the right.
You
to
could get a
armed.
gun. What are you talking
Alright,
about?
bro. I feel like the Second Amendment is bullshit, bro. Cause like, if you go anywhere else that's not the U.S., it's way easier to get a gun, and like, it's
No,
like,
it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not, bro.
I
United
don't
States,
know.
the U.S. is
Niggas
the
come
easiest
the
place to
US
get a
and be
gun.
Like, yo, you could just buy
For
this shit
real?
over the
Yes, bro.
Get out of here, like, they
And like
always
Arizona
have
is
guns.
dirt cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know, I
Arizona
haven't
is
been out the
dirt
country.
cheap.
Nah,
Think
bro.
about England, because in England they use knives and shit.
Yes,
So hard to get guns.
yeah, because they mainly use knives.
Like,
Like, niggas check you for knives. They don't be checking you for guns. They're
I'm
like,
talking about
what's your
like-
knife, nigga?
Like,
I seen a video. I seen a video that came out on some
But you
nigga
gotta
like
understand, they're getting their weapons from other.
tackled that
They're
nigga on
not
the
getting the
phone.
weapons from the
It's
store.
when
Like
the
they're getting
weapon
it
exchange
from.
happens, and like we're funding both sides of the war and like giving them like exchanging the weapons for money. Like they still have those, and they just end up on the street the same way how over here guns just get out.
But
end up on the street.
America might think about it as like, alright, if these niggas want the guns, we still need the money, and if we don't give them the guns, they gonna get them regardless. So we might as well make money and give them the guns.
You can buy the parts to make a gun.
I feel like I
That
hate
has
niggas,
go
bro.
get
that don't
buy a
make sense,
silencer.
bro. You just said that something
But the
about.
thing is, I'm just saying, like you said, even though they're gonna get it, but it's just easier to get it when it's all you're doing is paying for it. So like, yeah, they can get it some other way, but it's.
But what were you
being-
trying to say? You feel like it's problematic for America to be funding both sides of the war.
What?
Is that what I was saying? Am I
Oh,
tweaked?
Yes.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Wait,
I'm
we're
gonna
funding
say a
both sides.
conversation.
I think you started talking about something
Because you
completely
said
different.
something about funding both sides of the war.
It's gonna be fun on both sides.
Am I
of the
bugging?
word.
Yeah, bro,
Nah,
you tweaking right
bro,
now.
it's
You
a.
did say,
it's
yo, they
definitely-
gonna see
I
the
said
tape.
that, but that's like why? Why are you asking that? I feel
Why did
obvious.
you say that?
I think he's trying to
That's
figure
how
out what you
they're
was
both
talking
getting
about.
guns. Like he said, Afghanistan.
She know the sauce, bro. She working
Nah,
the.
I trust anything she
Yeah,
says.
you know
Nah,
the sauce.
it's-
Nah, you know the
I
sauce.
trust anything she says, bro. She'll mislead you, bro. Don't ever trust nobody.
I
Everything
know,
she
I
says.
know, but I'm
pretty
saying
sure
on
we
this
learned that
like
in, 11th
this
grade.
government shit.
like,
Niggas did not have history
What'd you get on your
class.
global region? I got 97.
History is not hard, bro.
It wasn't.
right?
It's not hard. Nigga just said, yo, you're a history student. If you did not
Like-
get like a 90 or like an 85
History.
or above
get?
in history,
Bullshit.
huh?
What'd you get?
That's the highest grade I ever got. I got 98.
Damn, bro. Heard you.
That's,
Brainwash
it was
that.
only fucking history and math was the only two things I was good at.
Brainwash that. You think Christopher Columbus discovered America?
Bro, no, history is easy.
Bro, it's
answer
very
my question,
easy to
Justin.
fucking
No,
thing.
dodge my
No,
question.
bro.
Exactly. So you see, not history.
Nigga, but that's how I learned it, cause from other histories, dummy.
Nah, you got a 90 in history because you wanted that white man history.
This
Yo,
nigga's
history is his story.
Exactly. He
Yo.
was following the his story instead of your own.
You need to follow.
nigga, how the
your
fuck am I
story.
gonna know what happened I have to look at other
Search
older
the
shit.
word
You gotta
black
get the
people,
right, get it from the
find
right source,
timeline
Justin.
of a black person.
Yo, what is you guys saying right
Yeah,
now?
no
Like,
choice to be in school, bro.
like the fuck?
Alright, tell me, y'all think like a college degree means something?
No,
I don't know.
not in this day.
It means
Yes, it
it's
does.
on
If
certain professions.
yeah.
Nah, but I'm like in general.
Yeah, that's
like,
my water or your water, bro?
In general, I feel like
Nah, this
certain
one mine.
professions, like some professions
I was
are
about to
really
be
certain
telling you.
professions.
Like if my
yes,
doctor didn't
definitely
have
but
like
like
a
to you.
medical degree, I'm not.
my degree, I feel like that shit is worthless.
Word.
Thank you. See, it's immaterial.
Because I'm like, how many years I graduated, I ain't get a job in my field yet. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's in my field, but I had to create that shit. You know?
You still
So-
gonna get it?
What?
The degree?
I got it already.
You got it?
I got a bachelor's. I didn't get a master's, bro. I'm not. I just have to go to school for 2 more years, but I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
that's
shit.
not
I don't
worth
I
really
mean, I
like
think you
college.
guys, the simple concept of a degree is so that way when you go to a job, that's how much you get paid. Excuse me. Like the base price, that's how much you get paid. If you don't have your degree, they can give you whatever they want to give you. But if you have your degree, that's the base price that they have to pay.
But you know what? I don't mind
Wait,
getting
what do you mean by
paid
that?
below the base price because then I can prove myself still.
Like basically, I guess a degree somehow shows your worth in a sense to the job.
I
Like,
don't know. That sounds.
if you-
No,
have
but
a-
that's dependent on the job, though. Like,
Sounds so
I mean,
If you're an accountant,
like you tell me now,
right?
like,
The
that just sound
accountant
like
base price is like, let's say it's like
that's just my favorite
6,500
2.0.
a year, right?
mhm.
If you have your degree, that's
I
the
know,
base
but
price
like-
that they have to pay. If
Are you
don't
an
have your
accountant?
degree, excuse
Are you accountant?
No.
Oh.
If you don't have your degree, they can pay you like 300.
What do you do?
I'm a model.
That was a very fed question. Wow.
Did
Because she said she's like in
did you have to have a
politics, so,
degree to
like-
model?
No, but
You prove yourself through like different like gigs and shit and just like putting yourself out there, right?
yeah, but in modeling there is no like actual like schooling for it.
So y'all don't practice your walks. Y'all don't practice because like, what makes somebody a top model?
The way they strut that.
The way that you prove yourself on like the runway and your history and everything that you've done, like your whole, what is it, portfolio?
So
modeling is
don't
an
you feel
art.
like in
That's-
other professions people can do the same thing and still succeed?
Yeah, but in other professions, it's like, in other professions, you have, again, you have like a base price, a base salary that you have to make. My salary can be based off of, I can give you whatever number I feel like it. You could pay it, you could not pay it, but somebody else is going to pay it. Whereas wherever you go with that job, this is how much they have to pay you, period.
Well, that's
I
minimum
don't think
wage.
That's like
I feel like that's situational.
it is situational. 'Cause, like,
But
alright,
that's what I'm
cool,
saying,
I feel
minimum
like
wage
you
is
need a
different
degree,
everywhere.
So like,
No, but minimum wage doesn't apply to like actual occupations.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you saying like, that's why I was bringing up in certain jobs, job description, like jobs that you do. That's the reason why they're like, all right, here, you come into like. I know that you have to have at least a bachelor's to go into a city, the police department. So you won't be able to get in there. So it's like required for you to have that because I don't know what the point is. Like it teaches you criminal justice or some bullshit. But that's what I'm saying. Like for some things, like you need to have that degree. So like you're gonna have a base pay for that anyway. So they just average it out through all the stuff that from that. So it's like it usually like it's around like minimum wage. What minimum wage would be like, or the highest minimum wage. So like New York has like the highest minimum wage, which is like 18 or $15, I think.
It depends really on what you can prove. Like if you got a degree, you prove yourself in this field. If you have like a long history of just like different types of works in that general field, and you show like experience, you show like your like your shit, then like it's just like a balance of like who has who's proven himself better.
I feel like having a degree and not having a degree is like the difference between the people who sit at the desk in a bank and the people who sit behind and they're like tellers. Like those are two completely different people. You guys work in the same space, but the teller's getting minimum wage. You're getting a salary.
Yeah, well, that's because it's a higher position.
Exactly. Why is it a higher position? Because
But-
you have your bachelor's.
So you need to have your
Some of them have
bachelor's.
their masters.
But I'm saying you need to have your bachelor's to get. It's a
To be behind
requirement.
the desk and like give people loans and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
But the
But you
tellers
guys are
though-
working in the same exact space.
But the tellers though, like,
Yeah,
they
because their
probably just
job
have,
is
like,
different.
They probably
Not
might
just
have like,
live,
a
like,
job,
known
have,
people
like,
your whole
underpaid.
life.
Like, they haven't proven themselves yet. I feel like tellers could work up to like that position in a way, right?
No, you have to have your
You have to
degree.
have a degree.
You have
Yeah,
to.
because I feel like in that situation it makes sense because like they need to have some type of like acknowledgement that like, oh yeah, this person is reliable, this person is this and that, because getting a
But do you
degree.
think that?
Wait, let me say
Do you
something.
think that a teller could be any less qualified than the one sitting behind the desk?
Well,
I
it's
feel
not.
They don't know about loans, APRs.
It's like they're not.
But what if they do and they just don't have their
If they
degree?
But you have to
They
also
gotta
look at
prove
it as
themselves
running.
somehow.
You have to look at it as running a business, though. Like, if would you rather somebody working for your business that you know that at least put in the work and went that extra 2 years to get that thing for your business, or would you just be like, all right, let me try out this novice who's just like they're just getting into the scene. Let me just try out this person. You're gonna go for the
Yeah,
person
but
who.
just because they don't have their degree doesn't mean that they're not as qualified as the person. who
Yes, I know
You
that,
said
but
you
like
would
you have
prove it,
to at least prove it to me. I can't just assume like, oh yeah, you're qualified.
Okay, so for me, I have to prove myself, but yet someone has a piece of paper and you automatically trust them. What's the difference between me and that? The piece of paper, no?
Wait, hold on.
Piece of
Say
paper-
say that one more
piece of
time.
Paper just proves
What
that, like,
makes you trust them more than you trust me? The piece of paper, no?
I know they went through 4 semesters.
You'd
went
rather
Yeah.
go to them because
But it's
they
not.
have
But in that
you
situation,
All
this
those
situation,
semesters.
you're looking at as
Nah,
it's just a
but
piece of
that's the
paper,
thing,
but
like,
it's not just
you
a
got
piece
the
of
Yeah, I
paper.
get
It
it's
is
not
just
portfolios and
Let's
finance.
go to
That's
that,
the-
right?
it's the
Let's-
Yeah, but how do you
let's
build
say
that
person's
portfolio?
working
Like,
there,
you don't
right? They're
necessarily-
getting experience from other
The
people.
piece of
I don't
paper
know,
is
like,
just
it's
certification
documented,
to
like, I
show
feel
what
like
the
they
person
balance
is
the
doing.
But they
portfolios
have the
outside
degree,
of.
and this person has the experience.
Because my
Does
sister
that
has
make
always
them
said
more
to me, like,
qualified?
the smartest person
On
in the
paper,
room
it
doesn't
does.
even have to
But that's
have
what I'm
not
saying.
like-
It's the piece of paper.
Wait, hold on. Let's bring the
The
conversation
smartest
together.
person in the
Talk at a
world, what if
time.
they're so poor that they can't afford to go to college and they don't have that piece of paper, but they are in fact the smartest person in the world? Why do they have to prove themselves to you, but the person who has the piece of paper, who is less than them, you automatically
But then that's the
trust them?
egotistical way of looking at it. It's like, how you just gonna say you less than that person's less than you though?
No, like
Because
she's saying, like,
If
we're like
it is
knowledge.
in fact, if it is a complete fact that I am the smartest person in the world, but I could not afford to go to college, so I do not have that piece of paper.
If it's
But
a
yet
fact,
someone else.
But then if you're the smartest
But the
person in the
fact,
world.
You ain't got proof for that shit.
No. Let her get her point. No. Stop.
Nah, I feel
Continue.
like, Niggas gotta know.
Well, but I
that
want to finish
you
hearing
are
what she
who
was
you say
saying.
you are.
All right, let's not
Yeah,
get.
some
Let's
sense,
get.
yeah.
Let's
I want to finish what she was saying.
So, why is it that the person who has the piece of paper who went to school did all of this, that, and the third? Because at the same time, all of the tests, they don't prove how smart you are. They just prove how well you follow the system.
Nah,
How much
facts,
you
like,
remember.
Yeah. Nah, that shit is bullshit.
In that
I
moment.
agree.
Yes, I'm not going to disagree with you where I
As
feel
a
like the school
tool, I
system
guess.
is flawed, because I feel like the school system, it was meant for like, it needs to like grow with how like it needs to get better, like, you know what I'm saying, like they're not taking into consideration other things. So I agree with what you're saying where like the system itself needs to get changed, but there's also like a part of that system that does make sense, which is at least I have some type of like thing that I can see that like, all right, this person was reliable in this situation. This person did get good grades in school. This person is, because it shows commitment. It shows that you're like, yo,
How do
I'm
you know
on
the
my
grades
shit.
are mine?
But like I'm saying, you're as a
Let
guy
us
who's
speak,
just.
let us
No, because you wanted to bring the conversation together. So would I proposed to Justin? I was like, so let's say the person.
Justin?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I was like,
I was like,
took it in third person.
You combined y'all. Joseph.
no, but so let's say the person there was like working there for a long time. They gained the experience. You know, they've seen what happened, but like they haven't actually written the loans themselves, right? And this person is fresh off of college. They have the degree, but they don't have the experience. So does that make them more qualified to be like taught and trained, just like the other person is gonna have to be regardless, just because they have the degree?
I feel like degree shows you have at least some set of like whatever skill sets that the company values. Like not even if they're in value of themselves, but the company fucks with those skill sets.
But
So
can you
can
sit here
prove-
and say everyone that has a degree has the same skill sets?
Nah.
Or has the
I
same?
guess it
We're talking
wouldn't
about
be
how
fair.
people like
Yeah.
breeze through.
I guess that's
Exactly.
facts. But I feel like it wouldn't be too fair to like, okay, niggas don't have a degree, like, oh, yeah, they probably don't have anything. And also, the niggas who have a degree, like, oh, they probably don't have anything. Like, niggas, that's a very just like cynical, like, world view.
May I say something?
Because some
please?
niggas do work hard for their degrees, like, oh,
No, yeah, so it's not absolute, but it's just like, because it's not absolute to everybody, that piece of paper is the standard. So like that does
Exactly.
mean something. So So she's just saying like the piece of paper does have value in the world when you go look for a job, and I guess that was just a question.
But
So
yeah,
like,
I feel like
all the way
that's
around.
a fact. It does have like OD value. But I feel like we were saying, it was just a part of like what it is that you're going for. But I don't know. Like I feel like that's the reason why I dropped out, because I was just like, yo, like I realized that before I put myself into like, and I feel like it's so expensive. Like it's fucking ridiculous how expensive these schools are. And I'm just like, yo, like it's not needed for you guys to be this expensive, and then also like sponsoring politicians. It don't feel right. You know what I mean? It's like you're supposed to be like making it able so everybody can be like a Princeton student. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's how you just up society in general. But like I just feel like when it comes to like they don't help you shape to like
You go through like a lot of like this shit. That was definitely a piece.
I think it's hard.
Yo.
this somebody just said yo, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was high. I was like, nah, I'm bugging right
Oh,
now.
I got you, bro. Other side, other side.
You gotta guess the
I don't
parents.
know who that is.
Facts.
That's Jonathan.
No, I think it's Chase.
Nah, this nigga's crazy.
That's
Gotta
crazy.
Get up out of here though.
Talk about
Are you out to be out?
Yeah. Family. Nice meeting you. though.
Nah, wild chase it here.
Nice meeting you.
So Chase.
Yo, nice meeting you, bro. Like,
He
said it's me.
My guy, bro. My guy.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even know you was coming.
Yeah, nah, we wanted to surprise you. I didn't know. Say,
Nah,
bro,
I'm
nice
fine
meeting you.
leaving.
Yes, sir.
That's like.
Yo, get home safe, bro.
Facts, get home safe, yo. Adios. You're really outside.
Carlito.
How you doing?
Hello, guys.
Look at manito. Nigga, Joe.
Alright, Chase. You're a crazy
Yo,
guy.
Joe, how the fuck you know Chase?
Instant transmission over here.
What's the deal with that? That's a question
I was
I
like,
want to know on the
Just
podcast.
Chase the sound effect.
First time I met this nigga.
Ahaha.
Oh, I got you. Nah, first time I met this nigga Chase, bro. Is that fucking at the Rocks shit, bro?
Word.
That's when I was?
The first nigga. Blaze. I already knew you, bro, through Blaze.
Yeah.
But I think that's the first time I met you.
Nigga Blaze.
He's got the same thing.
Makes sense.
So how you doing, Chase?
It's a good try.
Instant transmission over here.
Like Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, like I just
Who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
Trunks. Or Android 18, 17, I mean.
You and Justin could have a debate about
I'm not gonna talk, bro.
Why? What happened? What is it?
I'm not talking.
who's the strongest nigga in Dragon Ball Z?
Goku. What do you mean Goku?
Justin, who's the strongest nigga in Dragon Ball Z?
Huh?
Who's the strongest nigga in Dragon Ball Z?
I don't know.
Nigga, Justin's not trying to comment because he'd go crazy. At this point, since you're here, bro, you know Q, right?
Of course I do.
We invited him. We brought him. He didn't catch the raw, bro, because he always want to call me when I'm like at the fucking place.
Who?
Fucking Chase, bro. He gonna call me, tell me to come to the fucking podcast right when I'm a block away from
Yo,
the
but I
fucking
didn't even know he was going. I was calling this nigga to be
Bro,
like,
I told you, yo, you're
you wanna
fucking laced,
slide
bro.
the
You're laced.
I'm laced?
You're
How?
laced. I
What
told you that
happened?
shit yesterday at 8 in the morning when you was fucking tripping, bro. You're laced.
But that was mad long ago at a different time
Bro, that's the
period. I didn't
same
register
fucking
that.
day.
I didn't register that
That's the
information
same
properly, bro.
day. I remember not.
I don't
taking
remember
my
that
phone
shit.
here.
But you didn't mention Phil.
I said,
No, it's okay. It's cool. Like, Chase
No, I
is
know,
a-
I know, I know,
his
I know.
family
I'm
on the
just-
pod, bro.
you know how you be yelling at Justin? It's the same time. It's the same time.
Shut
I
the
gotta yell
fuck
at
up.
Chase. I gotta yell at Chase.
I'm like, yo, Q,
We was
can
together
you
this
airdrop the song to my laptop?
Yeah, I got you.
And then we
What's
can do a
the?
freestyle.
Do you know what's the name? Yo, bro. We already been over this.
Yo,
We've been over this.
Play something off of your EP.
Yeah, right.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I got you.
So what would you? What do you want us to comment on the song or the snippet? You just
Yeah,
wanna
I mean,
just
yeah.
play it?
Just tell me how you feel about it.
Uh,
Tell him
It should be like Julian's laptop or some shit like that.
I can't even speak straight, bro.
Imagine like.
You fried, bro. You smoking all that pot, bro.
I feel like it might be
Stop
before
smoking
MacBook.
pot, bro. Who did this?
Yeah, you gotta give me
That's
some.
what I said, right? Like,
Who did this? Whose idea was this?
Huh?
I think that's his idea.
Yo, you just
Some
lying.
cups right here, bro.
Phil, this is what you decided we was on tonight?
Bro, that shit's fucking.
I be on alcoholic vibes every Wednesday, bro.
You a real Caribbean motherfucker, aren't you? You just like me for real.
I was just in Jamaica last week.
I know, it looked beautiful, bro.
That shit was fun.
Bro, I love the islands, bro. I would love to go to Jamaica. That shit seems lit as fuck.
I was there, bro.
Be careful, bro.
Nah, I mean, I for sure that, bro. I know,
That journey was going crazy.
but
Did you get the airdrop?
I mean, they call Phil a Batiman. If they call him a Batiman, they 100% gonna get me.
Talk about that yet?
They gonna be like,
Not talk about
they gonna be like, who the fuck is this long haired little fuck, bro? They gonna be tight, bro.
We probably would have not talked about that shit, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
Bro, cause I seen that and I was like, damn, if it was me, it would be way worse.
Alright, so let me speak on this, bro.
They would have done me up.
When a Jamaican nigga calls you Batiman in Jamaica and you never had that before, it feels different. It burns a little.
It really hurt you, right? It would have hurt me too, bro. I'd have been sad as fuck.
So I touched down in Jamaica. I'm feeding to get some weed, bro. So like, we're in Kingston, and I'm just on Instagram talking, like just talking to niggas, and somebody recommends me like a dispensary in Jamaica, and I look, and it's wild close to where I'm at, some restaurant I'm at. So I'm like, I bet I'm about to make a walk, but in the V it said 5 minutes. It looked dummy close on maps. So I started walking, hit the walk. Bro, it said 20 minutes for the walk to get there. So I'm like, fuck, like, I'ma just keep going. And I go on the phone with Justin and shit. I'm just talking to random niggas. Justin's roasting me like, nigga, you feeding for weed this much, you walking in Jamaica on some random block. And I'm like, that shit kind of hurt me, like, cause he was dead ass right. Cause I was seeing wicked shit on that strip, man. I see some nigga just like you always gonna see a madman on the street.
Yeah,
just
nah.
doing some crazy
Yo, why do
shit.
fucked up niggas always be leaned
Bro,
over
I
looking
was
mad
shook, bro.
menacing?
I was shook, bro. But I'm walking. I'm like, you know what? Let me call the place to make sure they're open. And I didn't I didn't want to fucking go there and it be closed or some shit. So I was like, let me call it. Go on to Instagram. I click on the first number, type it in, call it. Some nigga answers like, yo. And I'm like, hey, I'm in bad, like.
Nah, you sounded like a body man.
Like-
Nigga just said, hey.
Hey,
Well, can I get some?
hey,
I just,
can I purchase some? Can I purchase some marijuana? Niggas
bro, I just
bugging.
said it. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I sounded gay on the phone. I felt gay, bro. I was like, yo. I'm explaining mad shit. Just like you said I'm going too deep on the phone, I definitely went too deep. I was like, yo, I just landed in Jamaica.
Oh no, why would you say that?
Nigga be doing too much.
Bro, he's like, yo, what? Nah, boy, it sound like a Batiman. Get off my phone. And I was like, God damn. I said, no, I'm not a Batiman.
No, I swear, bro.
I
That's
literally
not
said
me.
to this nigga, I literally said, word for word.
That's not me,
No,
bro.
I'm not a body man, nigga.
No.
No wrong.
I promise, bro.
Bro banged it on me. I was
Bro, I promise.
I was fuming on that strip. Like, I'm looking at weird ass niggas. I'm in an unfamiliar place. Niggas call me a Batiman.
I've been dread. I've been like,
You still went to the dispensary?
No, I'd never touched a dispensary.
Why not?
I would have went.
Bro, no,
called
because
him,
you know
he
what's
was on the phone,
crazy?
he was open.
I tagged the dispensary on the Instagram.
Keep that same energy. That's how I
No,
would've
you know why I
felt.
didn't
you would have
go?
slid on some beef shit.
Nah,
Said
you're
keep
right.
the same energy.
I should have walked there, but I'm only going over there for the weed. So if a nigga call me Batiman and it's a 15-minute walk in Jamaica, like that's crazy. Like I'm not trying to prove something. I don't know. Nigga might slice me or something.
Yeah, facts.
Niggas don't hesitate. on that.
Yeah, facts.
Damn it, saying I'm Batiman. You know the blood clot stop.
He gonna pull his cutlass out real quick.
So like I walked back, and then I tagged the dispensary on Instagram like, yo, fuck y'all niggas, y'all violated me. This, that, and the third. And they was like,
He did do that.
sorry, you had this inconvenience. Can you tell us what happened? So I told him what happened. And it was like, oh, this is just a random number. This is not our number. I said, but it's on your page. He's like, oh, we stopped using that number things ago. So it just ended up being some random Jamaican nigga that I called. But at the end of the day, like, I had this experience because of you. And it was like, okay, you take your post down. And I was like, no, I'm not taking it down because y'all niggas got me going. Y'all niggas did this shit to me. And then, I never went to the dispensary. But I left Kingston after that. I just found some niggas next to KFC selling weed, and I got that weed. And then I got roasted for buying that weed from my neighbor that I was living there. And he took me up the block to somebody who's selling better weed.
Motherfuckers always want to wait until you cop some ass.
Yeah, even the nigga that sold me the better weed, he's like, he looked at it, he's like, yeah, this is $500 worth of garbage. And I was like, damn. Like I
told you that shit was trash,
I was getting
bro.
flamed by everybody, bro.
I would never say nothing. I looked at it and I was like, hey, listen, you get what you get. Bro, I smoked weed in Trinidad. That shit looks terrifying, bro. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, you smoking shit.
Just smoke it.
Terrifying.
Trinidadian weed sound different.
Nah, it looked really wild. Like I was like, I ain't gonna lie. Like that shit made me feel lazy, nigga. That shit made me feel like the first time I ever smoked weed as a kid, bro. Like that's how I felt, bro. I was like, nah, bro.
As a kid.
Nah, I feel you about the Jamaican weed. It feels more natural.
I was 13 when I smoked weed the first time. That's a kid.
Damn.
That's it.
Yeah, as a kid.
Give him some sound effect for that.
I def fucked my brain up. Yeah. I def had to get me somehow.
All right, you sent the snippet to the laptop?
It didn't pop out.
So you took it off? Damn. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's the best fast food place?
You ever went to the fucking
Checkers? No.
Yeah, I went. It's cool.
Checkers fries
You
is
fuck with it like that? You got
slaps.
Nah, I got the jerk chicken. I ain't get the fries. I got it over rice.
I told you to get the fries.
Bro.
You didn't trust the fries?
Nah, not even that. It's like, bro, what's better, rice or fries? Keep it
I'm
aside.
telling you, that's the thing. Have you ever had it with fries before?
I mean, bro,
I gave you a recommendation.
you.
Go and
I went with it, and I put my own spin to it. It's like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's
like,
mad funny.
I knew I like rice better than I like fries. Like, why I'm gonna get fries if I like rice better?
Fries are fire.
I heard fries are carcinogenic, and when you fry a white starch to a certain temperature, it releases certain carcinogen, and they're the most deadliest foods to eat.
I don't fucking know.
Whoa,
I was
whoa,
thinking
whoa.
about that. But yo,
that's
rice
facts?
or fries? That's the new topic. Rice or fries?
Phil, that's
I wanna
facts?
get down to it. Rice, right?
Definitely
Exactly.
rice when it comes to certain
Exactly.
dishes. But if they're trying to do something like a little, you know what I mean, a little quirky.
Quirky.
Just fuck with the fries.
I'll go after this. I'll get
Quirky.
the fries.
After you heard that,
It's fire.
What?
after the carcinogen comment.
All right, you
I
ready
mean,
to
bro, I'm
play?
smoking fucking tobacco, bro. Like, what am I really?
What are we really
All right,
mad about?
Wait. So now, can you introduce the song for us, please?
It's called B.O.B.
B.O.B.
Yeah, it's the third track on the EP.
How many tracks on the EP?
7.
All right, so this is B.O.B. Third track off the EP. What's the name of the EP?
Lights Out Faded.
Lights Out Faded.
Like, you're mad.
The boys a fiend, he down bad, sipping the green. I'm on time, fix my ring. My shit Easter pink, your shit look like B.O.B. Say that's real shit, me. That boy like, my boy Archie in your eye. He smoking dope so loud. I see that boy kill ghost now. Y'all doing this, they getting me killed. I'm in the crib, popping the sip. My body heavy, you ready to kill. We in the whip, selling 30 pills.
Hey! Yo, this is slapping right now, gangsta.
That's real shit, me. All you rappers wanna be. You walking that's 3P. Me, my man's around back. Whipping in that Hellcat. Yeah, we whipping that NKT. Damn, shorty want me to battle. I done upgraded from the last hoe. Shorty want me to battle. I done upgraded from the last hoe. Make your back, arch your knees, you a bad hoe. If I don't answer tomorrow, you a sad hoe. I got a whip, now you acting like a bad hoe. Get this money, throw it fit, now you mad hoe. Damn, the boys a fiend, he down bad, sipping the green. I'm on the top, fix my ring. My shit Easter pink, your shit look like B.O.B. So that's real shit, me.
Definitely hit a sound effect for that shit. Applause. Horns. So yo, tell us about that track. Like,
I love that.
I got some questions. What genre would you call that? what inspired that track, and what you call it? I just want to leave it at there before I tell it.
Facts. So B.O.B. Like motherfuckers be sipping. Like lean itself, lean itself is like a bad thing, right? We could agree on that. It's an opiate, so
Wait,
it's
you
a
do
bad
lean?
thing. Certain times,
Sometimes we might dabble.
certain occasions.
Alright, so what does B.O.B. stand for? 'Cause I
Bad
was-
out the bottle.
Bad out.
I thought you was
Bad
talking
out
about
the
the
bottle.
rapper.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like, is B.O.B. like.
I thought you
Is
said
that like terminology?
Did you fall off?
Wait, you
Nah,
saying
I
that?
made that.
Did you
made
make
that?
this up, or you like you
Yeah, I
heard
made
it?
it.
Word.
You made that up?
I ain't never heard
Yo, we
that
should put that in Urban Dictionary.
B.O.B. Right?
We should make it like
Only
regular
used by
slang, bro.
lean sippers, like. So, but anyways,
So what genre would you call it?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't make music for a genre. I don't know. I can tell you what kind of type beat it was. It was like a Richard Mary type beat. It was, I don't know, bro. Like,
But
Okay.
I still don't describe genre because like
I guess
even
it's
how you
like
come on the beat might change the genre of it.
Yeah.
So it's and also type beats they just be doing that shit for like the track like an audience. It
yeah,
doesn't
just to
necessarily mean-
Yeah, it doesn't mean that this is the type of shit you gotta get on the song with.
What you call it?
them Drake beats be
Did
ass.
you record it yourself?
Drake beats are
or
the
you
worst.
went somewhere and had it recorded?
Nah, I record this on my crib.
So
That
you
ass.
Nobody wants a
garage.
Drake beat.
That's a garage band. Band lab.
It's cool.
Use the band lab sauce. Nah, on the computer.
bro, a lot
How
of
do you-
Bandlab is lit.
Blue Yeti
using
mic too.
Bandlab
How do you
now.
spell your name?
I recorded
Huh?
the EP.
Me?
Not you.
Bandlab is lit.
Bro,
You can master a
Bandlab
song
has
on
the
Bandlab like
sauce,
nothing.
It has
bro.
the sauce. Like,
Yeah.
it has
That's
the
the sauce, bro.
Cause it's curated kind of.
That ass is. It's like everything's like tuned to where it's like, you know, it's supposed to be tuned.
So you really get
So you
shit.
can't really get anything specific, but what you can do with it, you can do some crazy shit with it. You feel me? You just gotta be creative.
Yeah, I think it's a fire platform.
So you did like all the effects and all the shit. You mixed it yourself and all that.
Yeah,
That's fire.
that shit is fucking.
That was a good mix.
Thank you, bro. Thank
On
you.
the iPhone, right?
Yo, but it's
On
like,
the iPhone, right?
huh?
On the iPhone, right?
No, on the computer.
Oh. You look like you.
I'm fucking slow.
Nah, I know some folks who record on the iPhone.
No, you look like you
yo,
would just be chilling on your
definitely.
iPhone like
My best
editing
friend.
this
I,
shit
don't,
You
together.
record
I feel like
on
I feel like
iPhone, it
that's
sounds fine.
harder. I feel like
Yeah.
that's harder than doing
On
it
like
on
Apple
the
headphones,
computer.
right?
Yeah.
Because on the
I know a
iPhone,
lot
it's
of
like
niggas that
very
record
like.
on their phones, bro. It's all the same shit. It's
Your
just
phones are
mic, bro.
powerful.
Steve Lacy be recording, or he used to record on the phone. That shit crazy.
I think he still might.
I
still
wish I
might, don't
knew.
know.
He's no Brent Fires though.
Yo, bro, what?
That's a random.
We gonna get into this, bro?
That's a random comparison.
I don't know. He dropped
He
the
said-
album.
He goes, he's no Brett
Brett
Fias though.
Steve Lacy. I listen to Steve Lacy more.
Way more, right? Yeah.
I don't.
Brent Fires is alright.
Wow, I'm a bigger Brett fan than y'all, cause I do be listening to him.
I
but-
like
You don't
Brent.
fuck with Steve?
Of course, I think they're both great, but just in different ways. I don't think that they're like.
Well, it's because you a
I'll take
trees,
a
bro.
nigga that
'Cause I'm a
make it
trees.
You a trees,
over a
bro.
nigga
Alright,
that-
Nah.
Trees.
Yo,
I
that's
respect self-produced, self.
He's certified.
Niggas like.
Dude, that's
I feel
certified.
like
Independent.
Brent
That's
Fires
certified?
just be
That's
rapping
facts.
on-
he's independent.
I mean,
If I listen to
Brett
Brett Fias,
makes
I'm a
some
whore.
beats.
I mean, I don't know if he makes
Wow.
some beats, but like he's independent.
you don't-
he's not
like
he's signed
whores don't listen to Frank Ocean.
But like,
You know what I
his
mean?
whole
Like,
come up, he did it all
certain
himself.
people
bro.
listen to Frank
Like the
Ocean.
last album he dropped, that's his first album
Listen
to a
to Frank
label.
Ocean.
Of course, I
Like,
listen to Frank.
and he ain't even signed like any
In the
like
weekend.
his like rights to his music. He just
Weekend's
signed
fire.
distribution.
But I'm saying just artistically, like I'll take the nigga that has more creative control over his music than the nigga that has less creative.
Brent got a
control.
song with Gucci.
Okay.
But-
okay. Gucci still exists in this thing, so like I don't care for that. I haven't heard it. So. But I just say
Yes,
like
you
I
have
fuck-
the Gold Lake shit. The money all around me. I look like I'm
But
a
I didn't hear the
man.
version with Gucci on it.
Oh, you ain't hear it?
Really?
Nah.
You never heard that one? That was
didn't.
fire.
Crazy.
You should listen to it. That's a
Honestly,
fire
I might
remix.
say something controversial.
What is it?
Gucci Man.
Oh my God, don't say it.
Now
The
you
only
can say.
song I like from Gucci Man is
No.
He
Lemon.
mid.
It's good.
You can say it, bro. He mid.
I'm not gonna say he's mid.
Nah,
He
he's
might
mid.
have a
That's
good
the
impact, but I like Lemon.
He had an impact just because
Yo,
you're a mid
Chase.
rapper doesn't mean you can't.
The
rap.
thing about it, he's from the South, so it hurts. It hits Southern niggas more. So it's like just like how Jay-Z don't hit for South niggas. Jay-Z don't even hit for me, but he alright.
You say mad controversial things right now. They gonna be upset.
Bro, like you gotta
I
also
kind of
think,
agree with you
I
on
like,
ain't
certain
grew up
levels.
on Jay-Z. That's the thing.
it's
though.
more than just what like Gucci did. Like as Gucci, like Gucci also signed Thug, bro.
That's true.
Like without Gucci, we don't have Thug.
Yeah, but
we
you're
don't
not
have
talking
a
about his
lot
rapper
of
right
people.
now. You talk about his other shit. You're not talking about
We
his
talk about
rapping,
his
though.
artistry, bro.
I feel like, yo, that's kind of part of like being an artist.
Nah.
Finding artists.
I feel like artists don't be liking the marketing part of like.
I agree with that.
They just be fucking with making
He's
music.
the business of artists.
I agree with that.
He's good at getting a label together.
There's no art in that though.
There is an art in it, but like,
I think so,
That
yeah,
doesn't mean
but
it's rapping.
yeah,
It's a different
I don't
art.
like that
I
part.
guess, but like I don't know.
it's just I would have to judge it on a different level because it's like artistry. What we're trying to say is like, you know, him on music, him getting on the song, whatever. It's definitely artistic to put together some shit that pops off outside of it, but it's like he's just applying that artistic shit to that when he's doing it. So it's like it's he has to choose whether or not he wants to do it or not. So it's like you don't gotta judge it 100% the same way you would the way this nigga hop on the track. Cause hop on the track is super different. If he was like making movies or some shit, like A$AP Rocky is somebody I could say like artistically he's always doing different shit. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
nah, I know what you mean.
'cause
Like,
you-
it's not. I'm not like sitting here trying to like debate that Gucci don't make the same song over and over. But like,
I think that's just all he's.
I think that's also kind of fire that people buy into that. Like YoungBoy, like all right, YoungBoy is one of
That's
the
true,
best artists out. Y'all can't tell me he don't make the same song
He
over and
does,
over.
yeah.
But I'm gonna still listen to it.
He does. No, he does make the same song over and over again.
But it's like that don't matter because there's so many people who do. He's gonna be on top for a long time.
Yo, that's what I'm.
Like YoungBoy is going
YoungBoy, he got
a crazy
fucking
fan base,
system going.
yeah.
Bro,
I don't know
he's
what
cracked,
he did,
bro.
but he got niggas on crack when it comes.
And it's
to
like, yo, that's another thing. Like, I feel like at that point you can't even argue. Like, it's talent, bro. No, I'm going.
Now, when you got
Damn,
hood
bro,
niggas
niggas
like
is
really
like this right
fangirling over you,
Fried, bro.
you did
Good.
top 5.
It's like
Top
that. It's
five.
Oh,
I'm
you
good
ever
out
seen the
here.
way hood niggas fucking love
What's
YoungBoy,
this?
bro? Them niggas just be posting the fucking.
I used to hate on YoungBoy.
Eat it.
You
Nah,
can't though. He's so lovable, bro.
When
Control?
remember the
Come on.
first NBA YoungBoy Slender when it came out? Like,
Yeah.
niggas like, yo, fuck that nigga.
The TikToks, right? The NBA YoungBoy fans be like, that's
TikTok.
what
I
it
feel
was.
like even before TikTok was out, niggas was shitting on NBA. Am I wrong?
Yeah, they say he had herpes.
Yeah, it was. I
Yeah,
think
like
it was
baby
herpes
mamas
for
and
me.
shit.
Niggas was frying him.
It was
I
the
like,
herpes
damn,
for me
this nigga
too.
got herpes.
Yeah, it was that for me
Can't
too.
fuck with a nigga that fucked up and got
That
herpes.
lost me. Like that one lost
Yo,
me.
you
I
gonna
was
get
like,
canceled like the baby, bro.
Nah.
Yo, the baby's another one. Like,
I know he fucked with his music like that.
yeah, me neither.
After his first tape,
I don't know. He just was like his repetitiveness was not hitting.
yeah. Like it was too formulaic. He used the same formula every single time. Like there was not like an ounce of creativity in the way he was making it. So if you ask me, like that's
My
just.
thug, everybody, YoungBoy. Word.
Like when I heard the baby on the radio, I would get upset. As soon as I heard his voice,
Overplayed him.
like I'll be
He
like,
was
ah.
super overplayed.
Yo, they beat Lil Baby into the ground too.
Yeah, and I love Lil Baby,
Like,
but it's
Lil
like
Baby's a really
he's just
talented
so
artist.
overplayed.
It's just like
And I
that
love him
whole
though. He's,
sound in general, honestly.
And
Yeah.
they don't even play his best songs.
Fuck Lil Baby. Oh, man. That nigga.
Oh my god, you can't
Yo.
say that. He's a goat,
Yo,
bro.
I'm better than Lil Baby.
Look at
oh,
that.
God, oh, God,
She's like,
God. I have more.
Her reaction was
I have a
crazy to
higher-
that.
I have a higher ceiling than Lil Baby.
I'd rather you say fuck Dirk.
I have a higher ceiling.
No, bro, what's going on? What's going on right
I
now?
knew you was gonna. Yo,
Let's not even.
I'm
Why do you
scared, bro.
like Dirk?
Bro, Dirk
That's
is
why his
nice.
girl broke up with him and was with another nigga in the pool.
Yo,
you throwing low
Nah,
blows,
but
bro. It ain't even like that. It ain't even like that.
nah, but that
I could be sipping on Instagram and be like, oh, nigga, just stop playing. It's missing.
All right, but if you fuck up as a nigga, I'm not supposed to stay by your side. The fuck?
That's not loyal.
I don't have to have loyalty.
If you
to
fuck
don't
another
have
nigga,
loyalty
I
to
stay
me.
by your side.
damn.
It be like that. You got
He's losing
you
me.
gotta understand you fucked up. You gotta understand you fucked
Yo,
up.
yo,
Like
he's
damn,
I'm
I
lost.
wasn't man enough.
I'm not here.
That's egotistical of you.
How was that egotistical?
It's your body.
Yo, you playing devil's advocate. now.
Egotistical.
It's your body.
Nah.
I don't think that that's
Do you
egotistical.
hear yourself?
It's your body.
I think that's just respecting yourself. I don't think that's egotistical.
If you
Respecting
want to
the
do
relationship
something, you go do it.
at
I can't
minimum.
control you.
Yeah, because like if the girl's not okay with you fucking other bitches, then you're not supposed to be fucking other bitches.
Exactly. Like I'm.
But
so
why can't she tell me that?
Okay, and I told
What?
you that and I
Part of
left.
being an
Like,
exclusive relationship.
No, but I'm saying,
That was a deal breaker
I'm
for
saying,
her.
I'm
You can't
saying,
fuck other
if you
bitches.
did that to me, if I'm being loyal to you, if you're my soulmate,
Come on.
why would I ditch you? Why would I abandon you? Why can't I heal the relationship?
okay, but everybody is not you. You can't expect someone to react the same way.
That's
to
just
you.
my perspective, just like this is your perspective. I'm just explaining mine.
Does that mean she has to accept you?
Exactly.
No, I'm not. Did I ask you to accept it?
Okay, but
So that means the
you're
relationship is over.
like I'm confused.
But I'm just saying, like, that could happen. Why does Lil Durk have to simp?
He's doing that on his own. Why did he have to cheat? Let's start there.
Exactly.
He
It was
felt
a
like
mistake.
doing
He
that.
didn't mean to do it.
Yo,
I mean,
no
it's
way.
true.
Yo, y'all missed
Fell out of the
motherfucker. Y'all
relationship.
missing.
It was a mistake.
Imagine he's just like,
I
yo.
think I'm just
Okay,
trolling.
but
I
how
don't
do you
even
You're
know
know
it's
definitely
just
trolling.
this one
Nah,
time?
he's trolling.
But how do you know it's just this one time? Like, maybe
Nah, he
it's-
definitely
Maybe
cheated on her
that's
mad
part of,
times.
like,
Exactly.
that's-
No,
Like, he
no,
dead
it's
fuck
like
mad.
the
you said,
lifestyle
like
of
you
being
said,
like
like
a
you
rapper
said.
wife.
But
Like you
I
said.
feel like
Nah, you
but
can
that's
still be
also
loyal
what
to a girl, you know.
the only part I'll play
Yeah.
devil's advocate.
I think
about
it's
this
like-
Nah, bro.
when you
It's
date-
look at
really
ASAP Rocky.
just a
His
when
girlfriend
you
is
dating
Rihanna.
when
He's
you
a rapper.
dating a
He
guy
cheated
of
on her?
that status. and
She is Rihanna though.
It's
That might be
it's
it.
not. I'm not saying this is right, but it's gonna. You know there's a high chance of that happening when you're
Okay.
in that.
That's
I guess.
understandable, but that's just like they've been together for so long. So who knows? Maybe she thought she could handle it, and now she's like, nah, I can't handle it. So this is the decision that she decided to make.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not
So-
opposed to that. That's
So
the reason why
isn't
niggas
Lil
break up.
Durk? Didn't Lil Durk take an L for that?
Yes.
Nah.
All right, so
I don't
that's
think
why
so. I
said,
feel like he definitely could have did
Oh.
better though.
that's why I said fuck Lil Durk. That nigga took an L.
He did take it out.
I just feel like niggas is just
Yeah,
gonna shit
call
on
it.
him because she was in the pool with a whole nother nigga, and niggas is like, yeah, look at you.
Nah, I'd be hurt if I broke up with my shorty, even though I cheated, and I just, like 2 weeks later, she in the pool with some nigga. I'm like, damn. Cause that's still my baby mom's at the end of them. Damn. It's still hypocritical.
Why you have to implement the baby mother thing into?
Cause that's my baby mom's. I'm gonna forever have a tie with her.
Damn.
So like, and he dead simping on Instagram. So that means he really loves her.
He really do love
So now
her.
you see that it's gonna hurt. It stings.
But
That's
the
why
thing
NBA
is-
YoungBoy said that. Damn. Nah, I know it hurt when what you call it when that whole act up, don't it? Some shit like that on Twitter.
Because they have beef, right?
No, I think he was genuinely saying like, when the girl does start acting the way you was acting in a relationship, shit, it hurt. That shit got mad deep and sad. Like I felt it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. That's the reason why he's simping right now. Because he's like, damn, I really lost my girl. She with a whole other nigga right now.
It be like that. That's life.
He's probably trying
I
to
didn't see the picture.
see his too. Y'all know see his
It's a her shaking ass.
So she is video with Derek, and she is said to him, he said it's crazy as things. You don't know you love your girl unless you cheat. So in my mind,
Nah, that's toxic.
I thought that was
That's
what Dirk was
toxic.
I do not agree with this
doing.
thing.
Love.
No, Matthew, no.
He said no.
Yo, do you got the track right now?
Yeah.
What track do you want to play?
Oh, this is the first shit. Astro.
Alright, so Joe also has a track to play off his EP that dropped today, right?
Oh, yes.
Woohoo!
Last night.
Yeah.
So introduce it, bro.
Yo, it's called Galactic Sandwich in Space. 5 tracks. Just fucking outer space vibes. This first shit is called Astro. Yeah, that shit.
But gay men really be doing shit and scaring me in very weird ways.
You gotta leave that up to men, bro.
Nah, I'm being real, bro.